Hi, Craig.
Warning, this episode contains Australians. Some content may be alarming to some listeners, including jokes about homophobia, jokes about racism, jokes about sexual content, and a lot of swearing. Please note, these jokes are made by queer people, people of colour, and people who have known those people for over a decade. Actual hate will not be tolerated. Also, warning for graphic descriptions of violence, but this is a D&D campaign, so you probably knew that. Not sponsored by Queensland Government Australia, terms and conditions may apply.
Welcome, gentle people. We of Aetherbound Academy for Wormcraft and Magic are excited to be here, celebrating the union between our empire and the dragons. Barely 70 years have passed since the favor, when Void Father Farron was entrusted by wild dragons as the first dragon rider. Now, aloft in the Void Keep, riders train with their dragons until they are a single unit, terrifying and beautiful. Every year we gather throughout the Empire to see who will bond with a dragon egg and see it hatch. And I'm sure this year we will gain some lovely new normal highborn riders and there will be absolutely no issues whatsoever. So to the few of you who will be chosen, welcome to Aetherbound Year 1.
What's up, cool dude?
Hi, girl, Craig. My sweet, sweet Craig.
Sweet summer child.
You're praising too much.
The guzzler of the Sunny D.
I love glazing. I love glazing all over Craig.
Oh my god,
Charlie, what
that's
the fuck
on
did
the
you just
internet.
What did he do?
What did he do? No,
The
that was
guzzler of the Sunny D.
Okay. I was certain that's what you said, but
Hey,
Anyway.
let your imagination run wild. I'm a blank canvas.
I'm just saying, if it comes down to it, I am going to open up Photoshop and just draw a map. For
Hell
you guys.
yeah.
Wait, no, I made them. I can just pull up the map and stream it from my computer.
It's a good thing I can't actually open Sable's character sheet now. It is a good thing that I have the Notion page that Jazz made me,
look.
but the fucking thing is also maybe what level are we at now, guys?
I think it's level 5.
I think I haven't updated this one.
I need to talk to Val actually, because Val's at level 6.
What the?
Yeah, we're at level 5.
Why
I
is
think I'm still at level 4.
Didn't I win the whole fight thing? How did they get a new level?
Well,
Chaos canonically beats us all with a rock.
True.
What do you think Chaos is doing every night when they're awake and everyone else is asleep? Chaos is just like training.
That was me, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, so let me pull up my stuff my stuff I can no longer use. All right, so there's going to be a little bit more of a recap. I know we've just finished off with Stern lists. But I'm going to basically to give a general recap of the important information that you guys have gotten from the beginning of Stern lists to now. Also, there'll be some other tidbits of information that'll kind of like when you watch a show and you're like, oh, okay, this is the next episode. And then they start giving you recaps from like 20 episodes ago and you're like, oh, so this is coming back up again.
Oh no, it's important now.
It's like, uh-oh, that might have something to do with it.
Well, it isn't the consequences of my actions.
So if I bring up stuff that happened ages ago or hasn't come up, you'll know. You'll know that it's like, this is probably going to be potentially important. So I believe the general recap that we had, because last session was the fight. So I'm just scrolling back up. Yes, so you had your mission where you went and fought the Bismuth Dragon. You basically were successfully able to defeat the dragon, and the Mantis Shrimp Dragon Farron defended you against, while everyone worked together to the best of their efforts to fight off the mysterious stranger and his gang. I believe the stranger did announce that his name was Zenith. And you guys were able to kind of battle him off and got praised by Farron for the hard work that you did despite the death of both these dragons during the conflict. After that, when you guys returned to the keep, some time passed. But we were able to, some time had passed, and the dragons had finally gotten to the stage where they were old enough where they had to start being nested either in the top of the combat arena or underneath in the dragon's nest, where Farron's dragon serves as the elder dragon, or like quote unquote the head of the hive. You guys did your stare and list where everyone was exchanged gifts with each other, and Shiro trapped a bunch of people. I believe all of you received at least a few magical items, whether it be some sword oil for Isa, the Vesta Feather Falling for Aoife, Shiro's new braces that let him throw daggers just endlessly. I believe Sable got some cool armor made by Dumas. I believe he said his younger brother. Chaos got a really cool special flower from Isidore. Lion then also got a cool as shit. Sorry, no, what? Yeah, Aoife did get it. And then Lion got a mannequin that could come to life and be like a good combat sparring partner. After everyone had kind of had their celebrations, pretty much everyone getting pretty drunk, Shiro ran off and Chaos followed him. And so that was one thing I managed to skip over, but it'll come up. Shiro ran out into the main hall, which was the castle was pretty much completely empty. And while he was there, the crystals in the castle seemed to hum almost like a lullaby thing that kind of calmed him down as he was drunkenly passed out on the floor. And in that moment as well, Shiro was able to finally make a mental link with Salmon, which everyone else had achieved. Everyone except for Aoife had achieved during Aoife and Dumas during their classes, for their dragon training classes. At like 2 or 3 a.m. that morning, Lion ran around and woke everyone up to tell them that Angus was alive and he had proof. These all gathered together and he charged the mannequin, and then it turned into Angus and you guys discussed what to do. I actually can't remember. Did you decide you were going to tell Farron about this? Or were you going to keep
I
it on the
actually
down
don't
low?
remember. Did we?
Well, that's
It has been like 2 months.
I think we
Yes.
tried.
I don't
I think
know.
we tried
I think we
to.
said we were going to eventually. I think.
I think we said we had to sit on it for a
Yeah.
moment, but
No. Yeah.
to talk with Farron before any of the other, like, we could talk to some of the others, but we were like, nah, we think Farron
Yeah.
needs to hear this, but we weren't ready
Yes.
to talk about it yet because we were like, this is too much information.
Right.
Yes,
I
you
remember.
didn't have any proper confirmation on how it was showing you what Angus looked like, other than that, supposedly, if you gave a description of the person and their combat abilities, it would show you a visage of what they look like or currently look like, and then you could battle it.
I just want to say I fucking knew it, and I've been
Fuck,
saying
I
that this
Yes.
entire
knew it.
time.
Yes, because Jazz, you weren't here for that. No, you were here for the revelation, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
They were,
Yeah.
but
I think they
they
just muted themselves.
Yeah,
no,
they were
No,
the
they,
no,
one.
I was. I was screaming the whole end it. Fireball,
Hmm.
fireball, bitch. I
Yes.
wasn't here for the next session because I had work and it was on a
Yes.
Thursday.
Where Lion revealed it to everyone.
I was so upset.
Yes. And so you've made the decision that you will talk to Farron about it, but just not yet. You're kind of trying to wrap your own heads around it. And then I believe you had your next combat class, which broke the group of people who were currently here, were hit there during the session. So with the exception of Lion and Aoife, it was you guys, plus I believe Dee Dee, and then all the NPCs. So I believe the
yeah,
only people that were missing were Aoife and Lion. and it was a 4 versus 4 versus 4 battle, which in the
3v3 actually.
Was it 3v3?
It was 3v3
Oh, yes.
v3.
It would have, yeah. Yep. The Roll20 just went to the characters page, even though that's not what I wanted to.
I won, by the way.
I
Very nice. Very
don't
nice.
believe you did win, did
Oh.
you?
We won flawless, but we only lost the Isidore's dragon and Dumas's dragon.
Yes,
It's not
no, you're right.
flawless
Because at the end, you guys were able to corner Sable and Dee Dee and stuff.
Oh, we just went over and bombed them.
on the,
to be
on the
real.
center island.
Yeah, you bombed us, and then Chaos just left alone.
Yes.
Shiro and Chaos were poor left alone. Like free pickings.
I believe the MVP of the game was voted Yarrick.
Oh,
as
yeah,
well, if I recall, because Yarrick was being a fucking baller, fucking had swagger that he's never had in any other.
Bro ran in. I honestly, me and Isidore just having side eyes. Like, bro, why did you team with this guy? Bro ran in without backup.
We're not having this discussion again.
We will. I promise.
No, we're done with this discussion. It's dead in the dirt.
Yes, it's months old. And then when I believe that we had just finished the conflict.
Yes, we just finished.
Yes. So, this conflict had the realization that both Dee Dee and Isidore are both able to ride their dragons. They're still in the very early days of being able to ride their dragons, so they're not like any great cartwheels or anything, but they can stand on their backs and do some basic flying. Or like ride on the back. So that was also a revelation we had. Now, okay.
And now he kills us.
Yippee.
Look, that's not guaranteed to happen.
It's the only person it's not guaranteed
We're
for.
very prepared.
No, the only person it wouldn't be guaranteed for is for Shiro, because he wants that to happen. So you won't give it to him. He wants to die.
I'll tease him with death. He's
You'll
like,
never
yes,
let-
finally, and then like the giant fireball fizzles out just before it gets to him. No. The other important points as well is previously there has been some talk of Aoife's engagement. I believe that Isidore is the only one, Jazz, who had anything like who knew about it prior, because they mentioned it when they told you about what happened to your siblings during your time away from the Blight residence.
Muted,
Jazz,
by the way.
Cool. But so there is the.
I'm muted. I've been talking the whole time. Yes, Isidore is the one I know. Did I tell Sable? Does anyone remember if I did?
I don't know.
I don't
recall if you did during your heart. No, you might have during your heart. I am sorry that I don't have as many detailed notes about that. This is a pretty.
No, it's
far jump
okay.
forward.
I was talking and I'm like, why isn't anyone responding to me? Why is everyone ignoring me? And then I realized I was fucking muted again.
You did this again.
The problem.
Every time.
I want to say that I don't know if you did tell Sable, but Sable does know. Yeah, Maddie got it right. Isidore has mentioned it to Sable. I think.
Oh yes, I do recall that, because when
Sable's
Isidore
never
mentioned,
brought it up. Yeah,
Isidore mentioned that she knew about it because she also talked about Dee Dee's marriage, engagement situation. Yes.
Wow, we're just learning so much about each other in this campaign. We really are good at remembering things.
Yes.
I think we
so much that happened.
Drake. We don't remember shit.
This is why we have Greg. Okay. The other thing is, in our big flashback on our last time, we have a small moment of Isa receiving a journal full of runes and magic symbols.
All right.
And that being put into her jacket with a little, or into her bag with a little pat. Cinematic grayscale.
Love doing nothing.
Zoom out. Okay.
So
I believe that is the recap. Okay, lads. So, lads, non-gendered.
Yeah.
We find ourselves. We're gonna just pick up almost from the immediate aftermath of the big fight. You guys will like literally the arena will have like lowered itself down as it like kind of almost fades out of existence as all the different pillars that made up like the environment will kind of just sink back into the floor, and once again it's just like a large room with big hexagonal like shaped stones all over the floor. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was a pretty good battle. You held yourselves pretty well. Good on yous. You guys deserve the victory. As Yarrett gives Isa a big fucking like clap up to the side of on the arm, like a big pat. You know, not enough to like move you or anything, but there's like a little bit of like
This
where he gets like
freaking
smack
guy,
smack.
bro. This freaking guy, bro. I'm
I don't think
bothered
I'd,
by him.
I don't think
Yep.
I'd ever get used to this.
It's kind of weird being in that stasis where you've been down, but you just get to sit back and then enjoy the rest of the fight. It's quite nice actually. Strange sensation though.
Or
And at this point, Lorenzo will kind of approach and be like, "Good work, everybody. You have shown lots of potential and lots of changes since you first arrived. I remember when you couldn't, throw a punch properly, but look at you all now, hardened warriors. We're gonna be taking less combat classes going forth, especially since some of your dragons are now reaching the size of proper fly. So all of you should start reporting to one of the other dragon riding teachers for every second class. We're halving the amount of the combat classes and going to start some flying classes. These have all done very well. And he is going to do like a little tap tap on the floor with his staff, and kind of like the roof is going to like let some more of the light that comes through from the cloudy sky, the natural light, to filter back in as he turns around and begins to like walk away and like leave the. So basically, in future, you guys, you will still be doing combat classes, but like in the canon of the world, every second combat class is basically going to be spent with your dragons doing dragon training.
okay.
They're all competent enough now that they can go, yeah, you're a pretty good warrior. You can do pretty well in a fight. There's not heaps more we can actually teach you. You'll still be doing them so you can learn more like combos with each other and be used to fighting as a team. But yeah, very much paring back on the training aspect of it.
Huzzah! We are
Huzzah.
free.
We are free indeed.
After that, I'll say a couple weeks have passed. Just the general classes. These are all like your new dragon training classes are stuff like you've begun to pick out stuff like saddles and what kind of equipment you would like on your dragons. So feel free, like after the session, to kind of write up what kind of equipment you'd like your dragon to have. Just basic stuff, nothing magical, just like a saddle. Oh, I've got some rope. I've got like, stuff like that. And stuff where you and your dragons are experimenting and trying around basic, like you sit on them, see how far they can fly. None of them really have any of the endurance that you need to go for a sustained flight. But you're just like in a field and they're like jump up, do a few flaps, and then land back on the ground. So this isn't a first flight, but it's your dragon's getting used to doing shit like leaping around and climbing with you guys on their backs. This is more for their benefit than it is for your guys' but we'll have a more detailed class going into that in the future as well. And as the weeks pass, as more training, magic training, Aoife, for example, you've been in your magic class. You've now been working with three of the different magisters. I believe we were talking about. There's some of the different mages that come to the school and get trained. So they're actually not part of the Dragon Riding Academy. Let me go down to them. Oh, where the fuck am I gone? Yes. No. Fucking them. But you've basically been training with 3 different mages, so it's not just you alone in your class with Jake and Rylith anymore. You're getting more day-to-day training, more like homework, more kind of stuff like that to try and strengthen your magic. But you have been showing up to the dorm more and more with your clothes in a state of burntness. Never enough to be like humiliating, but enough to be like, yeah, this new tunic I got is charred. Oh, um, no, it's okay though. We don't actually have a pre-written thing. Oh, okay. Yes. No. Okay. I see where Mo's talking about. Apologies. Um. There we go. Sorry guys. I've got to get back into the flow of it as well. Um. Yes, we see scenes of Aoife in magic class taking detailed notes as Jake carefully explains detailed topics, and Rylith jumps in often to add better technical descriptions. Scenes of Lion and Isa training sprints, burpees, footworks until they are sweaty and breathless, and see them push through and keep training harder still. The weather gets steadily colder as we see Shiro in the garden helping Chaos transfer more delicate pot plants to the greenhouse to overwinter. We see Sable and Dumas training drills again and again, the rhythmic clack of their wooden staffs hitting as Dumas calls out pre-established forms. The dragons continue to grow and thrive, now all the size of ponies, and their riders working on strengthening their bonds. Dee and Isidore can now ride pretty competently and have started doing supervised flights to second years to practice their stamina and synchronize flying. Time passes in the expected, simple routine until an unexpected delivery arrives in your dorm. So, you guys will all have just woken up, and when you step down into like the common area, you like, you know, Shiro's making breakfast, you guys having like teas, coffees, that kind of thing. When there is a plume of flame and the sound of almost like paper like flittering through the air, and they're sitting in the like kitchen dining area on the table. A large red and black envelopes with like gold wax stamp, like seals stamped into them. Aoife, you recognize this stamp. It is your mother's seal, like the seal that she uses for her lordly work. So this is like an official document. What do you guys do?
Fuck. Fuck.
Hmm?
Oh,
Each of these
God.
letters does seem to be addressed to a different member. There are 12 letters, 11 letters in total, each addressed to one of the members of your first year cohort.
Oh, great. I think Aoife goes to pick up the letter and like makes sure that it is what she thinks it is.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm just giving Ghost dinner right now.
That's
So
fine.
That's fair. Eat the critter.
Within, you find it says, and this is like for each person's name, but I'll read it for the sake of,
Aoife.
you know, well, Aoife's it will read slightly differently, but for example, I'll go with Shiro for this. To
Huzzah!
esteemed writer Shiro, you are cordially invited to Starlight Manor for the most exciting celebration. Lord and Lordly Rider Blight are graciously extending their hospitality for 3 days of revelry and would be most disappointed if they are unable to have the opportunity to greet and host you. There will be games and tournaments open to the general public. You are, of course, invited to experience, as well as events for selected distinguished guests, such as yourself. It is our wish that this event brings you some winter warmth and cheer. It is our great pleasure to announce the engagement of Mixed Blight and Commander Huxley. And for each of you, the letter will read the same, but with your own respective names. These are seemingly all been like handwritten in a very like nice looking like calligraphy, but still legible even for those of you of the common folk who are not as well versed in writing.
Question. I forgot, does that thing that Isidore give me only help me write, or does it also help me read? I can't remember.
It would only help you read. You will find that yours is in Braille.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. I thought that the pen was a text to speech.
No,
was for writing.
it's a dictation. You can speak and it will write for you.
They
Yeah, that's what
exist.
It like I write, I say it, and it speech to text. That's what I meant to say.
Yes,
Okay,
it's speech to text. Yeah.
because if she didn't send it in Braille, Sable's just like, who is sending me these letters? Who is this random stranger?
Someone will have had to have handed yours to you because your name is written on the front, not in Braille.
Full.
Yes, but yes. So each of you have got this, and Aoife, you notice that as you're handing out the letters and people are reading them, Dumas giving like a little nod, like yes, yes. Isidore opens it and it seems like she just skims the words and kind of puts the letter down respectfully on the table. You see that Yarrick's like, so that's what that's been about. And as they're making their way through, everyone seems to have a slightly different reaction, nothing too big, until it gets to Dee Dee. And when Dee Dee reads it, you hear, "Huh? You didn't tell me this? Darling, why didn't you say anything?" As she's like running over to you. There's so much we're gonna plan for. Why wouldn't you tell me that this is what this has been coming up? I could have prepared better for this.
There's no need for that.
Nonsense. We are going to be dressed to the nines and we are going to be fat. No one's going to be able to say anything about us.
Dee.
No, I won't hear it.
I just slowly hearing this, backing away, knowing how Dee works. Just no.
I can't believe you didn't tell me.
Dee. And I think Aoife's like very, like, as she was handing out the letters, very uncomfortable, very visibly uncomfortable on her face, and is cringing and just not great when everyone reads it with all that reactions. I don't want to marry this man.
Doesn't mean that you can't have a big day, a big event. Like, don't get me wrong, darling. I'm not super crash out about the person I'm engaged to, but I'm probably still going to marry them at the end of the day. No, ain't nothing said about having a piece on the side. Amber like snorts as they laugh on like the other side of the table.
Amber's got like a smug look on her face, like, you know that one audio that's like, have you been dipping in the chocolate? And it's smug look.
Oh my god.
Amber's trying to gives like a cough.
That's
Trying
funny
to
shit.
hide the little smirk they have like behind their coffee mug as they're like drinking a coffee. Like clearly Aoife doesn't seem super enthused, but Amber did find it funny. You dip it in the chocolate? No, that's all I'm gonna be thinking of now.
This isn't a good thing.
What do you mean? But look, I understand people of marry for opportunity all the time. This wasn't something you were informed about. It's just an arranged gig, an arranged marriage.
I'm believing so with such reaction there. It's something for nobility, if I'm correct. I was just guessing.
Yes, no, that's exactly it. If I feel like it's something you could have mentioned. We might have been able to talk. Be able to offer you some alternatives if you could. My father's been trying to get me to get married for nearly 20 years now. But it is what it is.
Not something I particularly like talking about I've been trying to forget about it, and I was kind of surprised when I saw the letters appear because I completely, yeah, I. It is an arranged marriage. I have never met this man, nor do I want to, and this is just gross. I should have a say in who I marry. I don't even like men. And the fact that I wasn't told until I had an argument with my mother and she randomly said it, this.
I see your hesitation then. I'm sorry that this is the circumstances for the for what should by rights for a normal person be at least a somewhat nice moment.
This isn't hesitation. I'm not marrying this man. I don't care. I'm going to find a way out of this.
I can kill him
Well-
for you.
Jesus. Hero.
Duma, I remember overhearing you months ago, and your family kind of kept around these circles.
Yes.
God, do you know anything about this guy? The most I know is that he's 50 and retired. Navy. Incredibly
Okay.
gross
Yeah.
considering I'm 24.
Yeah, no, I'm even with you. That is a sign, Aoife.
Commander Huxley. The name doesn't ring any bells, but I can ask around if I've worked more with the Royal Army more so than in the Navy, and I was based in Oman. This is just a little bit far away, but if he's a naval commander, at the very least he was successful with silver linings. Um, um, and as he's like saying, "Oh, I can maybe find something out," Isidore's going to, you know, kind of like put her hands on the table and be like, "I know who it is. I have met Commander Huxley quite a few times, actually. He used to work for my father.
Right.
He
I
seemed
don't want
like
anything.
yeah."
I don't want anything to do with him. But what is he like? Is he?
Isidore gives a little look at Dee Dee, knowing she's a massive gossip. It's like he's Commander Huxley's he's a nobleman in all senses of the word. He's quite courageous and has a strong sense of honor. Um, as we've discussed before, actually, and to people's surprise, she's going to say, "Yeah, we've discussed before that you were going to be engaged, so I did some digging for you. He's a good man, but yes, it's not proper that you weren't involved in the process. Even arranged marriages have at least a handful of meetings before those in them meet each other. Even if they're not great friends, it's the standard custom. If you would like to know more, I could say he is a father of two. He has a son, Aiden, who is
Father?
16 years old,
Oh, this is
and
just getting worse.
yes, and a daughter, Gracie, who is 8.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Um, he starts like reading it out like it's in a dossier, I suppose. Like she's had like the FBI done like a read up of the guy.
Oh, that's
Uh,
hilarious.
yes,
Thank
here
you,
we go.
Isidore.
45 years old, originally from Hadao, but emigrated to Darnmore 24 years ago. Um, there we go. Yes, when he was 21 years old. Been in the Royal Navy since he was 22. Rose through the ranks quite quickly, and yes, met his wife, who has passed. His first wife, who passed away. His second child is from an illicit affair, but a nice enough girl for. I'm sorry that this isn't good news for you, Phil, but what do you plan to do? Your mother is your lord, as much as we're all here at the keep. She is the lord of where you live, let alone your parental figure. And with your situation, you are the heir for their house, so they do have certain say in things such as this.
Maybe I don't need to know more about this guy. I know this is a noble thing. I've heard about it, but I never thought it would happen to me. I'm frankly, I know
Yes.
I don't have a choice, but I can't do it. I am not marrying this man. I don't care. I know it's going to bring.
That'll be your right, Aoife, but an outright denial will also result in you losing a lot of your privileges. You would probably be cast out by your family, unable to benefit from their name, from their coffers, from their reputation. It might be in your best interests to go along with it for now and perhaps address it later. That would be the diplomatic thing to do in this situation.
Aoife picks up the letter again. She briefly skimmed through it. She saw it was from her mother and immediately just kind of put it down because she knew exactly what it was going to be about. When is it? I don't know when this engagement party is.
It starts, the 3-day celebration is going to start in sorry, Maddie's message. If he's a chill guy, y'all should go talk to him, especially the casually sure in the shadows of the
True.
I don't think he deserves to die. Like, he's not the bad guy in this.
Yeah,
I still hate him
It will
though.
be the quickest form of searching for someone else.
Oh
We'll
He's
my.
get
a
time.
father.
Yeah, there's a limit here. My dear
Aoife
God.
isn't about to become a stepmother there. Absolutely the fuck not.
Technically, you stepmother to an 8-year-old if you do marry this guy. So
and technically step parents to a 16-year-old boy. They would keep their father's name or their mother's name respectively. As you're aware, Aoife, the lines of succession, this just more or less brings the potential that Commander Huxley's children might one day come into possession of the Blight's inheritance should your marriage go through. And if you don't, have any children of your own.
She cares, but sure.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to lay out her options for him. It's difficult, don't get me wrong. In my searching, I even found the prospective matches that your mother and father had for your siblings, but with their disappearance, it seems like those have not gone through, so there's always that option.
Have you heard anything else about that?
Can you roll an insight check for me?
Oh my gosh, okay. Where's my dice tray? I don't know why I wasn't more prepared to roll today.
Mm.
Oh, piece of shit. Okay. Oh. 16.
You see, perhaps there's like a look, like almost like there's no like visible movement of her face, but it seems like there's almost like the slightest of hesitations before she talks. Not that I've been able to find nothing of note.
I think Aoife just kind of stares at her, like knowing that she's not entirely telling the truth, but she's not going to pry in front of all of their peers and start something because that would probably not be the best idea for right now. Instead, she sighs and pops the letter back down on the table and is like, well, I guess I will see you all there.
Mhm.
I'm going back to my room.
The event, you will basically be, you will teleport using the teleporting circle to Dartmoor. That's the one that you use to travel around. And then you'll be taking carriages and traveling in a convoy to the Blight residence, which is officially the Starlight Manor, is like this specific home. Because they probably have like a summer house somewhere else as well. But the main house that Aoife grew up in is the Starlight Manor.
You're finally awake.
Yes, this is the house that was in your session 1. So yeah. But yes, so Aoife has left and gone to bed. What are you guys all doing?
Can anyone like?
I'll say it's still like 7 a.m. in the morning, but Aoife's gone to go in that room.
Not to bed, just back to the dorm.
No, like you would have gone back to your room, closed the door.
You wake up immediately, go back inside.
You're like, fuck that.
Honestly, something I do.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
dumb. Not the Aoife the Aoife going back to her room, but why
Amber
this
does, yeah.
doesn't make any sense. I don't understand.
Amber's like, yeah, no, I could never see myself in that situation. Just what? For what? There's nothing that we couldn't make on our own, in your own way in life that's, that would require, like, there's nothing I could imagine that I would need that would mean I have to marry someone that I don't like.
I just don't get how you could force someone to marry someone that they don't want to be with. Like if it has to be an arranged marriage, I don't necessarily agree with that, but at least let the both people have the say in if they're okay with a marriage, even if it's not going to be that they're happily married,
My
Like
parents usually only care for the benefits of this. Honestly, I don't think Aoife has any say in that. She has blurted that out and then notices and just stutters, just tucks her face in, like, I'm sorry.
no, you're right. I do not understand these noble ways. If I am a noble one day, I will not make my children marry anyone if they don't want to.
No,
If I
it's
make
yes, yes, no, I understand what you're saying. It's not uncommon to have an arranged marriage, but as I said, it's still usually within the rights of the person to say no. It is. I'm sure, Isidore, you can confirm it's not required for the consent of both parties for the marriage to go through, because it's more like a business deal or an agreement between houses. It's more politics nonsense.
tables
So
head in hands, I don't understand the politics.
no, it's Didi. You're literally in the same boat. Didi seems to like, she's like sitting there, like arms crossed a little bit. Like she's like, I still can't believe why I wasn't told earlier. I should have known. I could have helped. You know.
It is Aoife's its own experience. None of us
No,
are owed an explanation for anyone else's stories.
yeah, but
I
we're
think
supposed
we
to be
have probably
friends.
learned that by now. That is also true.
Like I made no secret of the fact that I've got I'm engaged, but it's going to wait till I'm done with the academy. And that is from my family marrying me off to someone else as well. He seems nice enough, but it's it's just what it is. That's part of the sacrifice of getting to live that life of luxury and
Is
opulence
that
that comes with being a noble. And I don't know, it's not entirely fair. Like I said, the man that they've lined me up with, he seems quite nice, but you know,
Do you
Not
not
really
get
my cup of tea.
any say? Did you get to say if you were alright enough, even if you had to marry someone? But like, did you get to say you're okay with that one, or did they just tell you?
Well, I was just told, but it wasn't dropped on. I was told that my mother was looking for prospective husbands or wives for me, and they were able to arrange a deal that helps my family does herbalism. They're doctors and such, and they were able to organize a deal that benefits all the family. And like I said, it is different. Aoife seems to be in a much harsher version. At least I was able to meet the man before anything was agreed.
Sable's just like looks very glumly at at her. Just like, okay. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the benefit
And
of
look,
being one of
look,
the lesser noble houses. There's a lot less of that pomps and circumstance and need to socially climb. I was able.
Sable's looking at Aoife's door like with like a look of like real like almost like grief and mourning for on Aoife's behalf, like at their loss of autonomy. Yeah.
That's an excellent way to put it. It is a loss of autonomy. Isidore.
Freedom of America, so
Isidore still kind of looking at Isa from what Isa said earlier. Is going to turn back more to like look at the rest of the group, eyes lingering for a moment, and is going to say, unfortunately, it's one of those things where marriages can be promised or made by the Lord in your region. It is an older custom. Usually it is done in the effort of, in war times, you can marry members of your family, such as nieces, nephews, children, off to secure alliances that will help you in wartime. It is a law that hasn't been overruled or done away with, but it is one of the things that I studied when I was studying politics. It gives a lord more leeway with things than others might expect, but it isn't an easy job either. Not that what is going on here is correct or right. Like I said, it's an old law, and usually, as Dee Dee can attest to, it's a situation where it's mutually beneficial for both families, and at the very least, they get along well and have met. Even if there's no love there's a lot of loveless marriages in any noble system. But I know that one day I will almost guarantee marry for advantage. But that's a different situation.
Sable makes a face.
Still sounds like shit. Well, anyway, I was just trying to like cover up that sort of comment. We can't really go without approval. I'll probably head to Farron's tower to at least confirm if any of us could attend this. So she'll just walk out very calmly and semi-embarrassed for every outburst she's had.
I feel like Barrett's gonna smack us one day, being like, "You can't come to me for everything."
Yes, we can. We can, Dad. We can.
As you stand up and like kind of push the chair back, Isidore goes, "Oh no, we're going."
Hmm?
Oh, I've decided we're going.
Oh. Right. I guess you are close to Farron. I guess you have a say. Though it'll be good to
He's out
my
there.
bluntness, but
she will look at you and goes, I outrank Farron, right?
what?
He's our princess. She's gonna be the empress one day. Do you guys keep forgetting this? Sable says that in character. I just couldn't be bothered to like put my accent on.
Still, I guess Farron is still a headmaster, and we are in a school, so it's best to give at least some advice of where we're going, so we can get classes at least,
That's
managed.
fine. We can send a messenger. It's fine. Is there something that you specifically did want to talk to Farron about? If you want, we can.
I was still probably wanting to go.
Yeah, you can still go. And she's like, you can go ask permission if you wish. Perhaps he has some insight that none of us are aware of. But I would imagine that if Aoife's mother had any sense, she would have sent a notice. Being a dragon rider herself, she would know the circumstances.
Guess that's true.
But if you wish to ask permission, that is okay.
She'll nod and head out.
Yeah. Isidore is like going to look around and going to say, I know that this feels wrong and bad to all of us. I can only imagine how Eve is feeling. But I stand by what I said. It might be best to go along with this engagement for now, because an engagement is not a guarantee of marriage. There's a promise that you're not looking at any other suitable suitors, and that there will eventually be a marriage, but nothing's locked in. And by the time that Aoife is done here, there will be a powerful lord in their own right. All of you will. I know for some of you that life and that politics is not as apparent, gesturing to like Sable and then like Chaos. It's like, I know it might be difficult, but it might be for the best to support Aoife despite the situation instead of trying to stop the situation. But that is just my personal thoughts. And Isidore will stand up and kind of dust herself off. Well, I'm going to go train. I will talk to you all tonight. Jack, what is Isa doing? Isa is going to search for.
Well, she's just
Farron.
Before they
marching up
both
the
go,
tower.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
I wanted to throw them both breakfast rolls so they can eat on the
They're like
road.
wrapped in like a little bit of alfoil. So
Yeah.
stay warm.
Isa's just gonna lean back, see the nod, catch it, and just walk out very silently. Just that kind of moment.
Catch chuckle nuts.
So you're halfway through your breakfast burrito as you're walking through the keep. You've made it up through the second floor where the spiral that leads up to the 8th spire begins. Are you actually going like up to Farron's residence? Like,
Oh
where he
yes, she's going up
lives?
to Farron's tower to knock and just see if she can if he's there or go in.
Yeah, okay. You manage to walk up past all like the sealed doorways and stuff. There, you actually do encounter that there's a magister who's like walking down the stairs. And they kind of like step to the side politely and like bow their head a little bit as you walk by.
She'll do the same. Bow.
And then continue on your way, and eventually you find yourself at the outside the front of Farron's door.
She'll knock on the door just to see if Farron is simply in there.
After a moment, you hear what sounds like the ringing of a bell, and then yeah, you hear the sound of someone unlocking a door, and yeah, Farron opens the door, and when he looks and when he sees you frown, like you see his brow come together just a little bit, almost like in confusion more than anything else. Young Isa, how may I be of service?
Oh, it is simply just some notice about an event. I'm probably from Isidore. I'm probably presume you've been informed of Aoife's engagement relation.
Come in, sir.
She'll walk in.
You walk forward into this space. It's like a
I'm here
little
now, by the
hallway.
way.
Yes, I did hear you. Thank you, Bill. As you walk forward, you see that there's like a locked door on your left, and moving forward, there's like a locked door that would lead to like a bedroom on the right. And you step into like a main like study area that's got some chairs. There's like a desk in the corner. There's two like almost like display two. There's a horn and a thing of scales. It's like kind of displayed on the mantle of the fire. And Farron like gestures to one of the seats, and he sits down, crossing his like purple like summon like his false leg up over onto his other knee as he kind of like leans back and rests on his hand, like rests his like his chin in his hand while he looks at you and is like, continue.
Simply, all 11 of us in the first year have gotten a letter to attend this at the Blight Manor. Oh, what was it called? Starlight Manor, something like that.
The Starlight.
Just for a 3-day engagement party. We were just seeing if this would not affect any of our classes, since Isidore is planning to force to see this up front.
He turns away from you a moment. He like steeples his fingers in front of him while he's like looking at the fire, and you can see that on the small table that is next to where he's sitting. There's actually an envelope that is the same as the ones you received, with a letter opener that is slashed open the top, and like the letter is there. And he goes, "Yes, I was aware of the event. I received the letter only this morning. It's interesting. I was not. I would have thought they would have made bigger waves if Asphodel's child was going to be getting engaged. But sometimes these things just happen."
Of course. Was there anything else you needed to discuss, or is that all the knowledge you needed to hear from us about the whole party and us attending?
He is like still looking into the fire, and he goes, "No, no, that was everything we needed. But sit with me for a while."
She'll give an eyebrow in confusion and just sit down, posture up.
And he's just going to sit quietly, looking at the fire, like the crackling of the wood. Every now and then is like small sparks, like a little ember, and it's probably been like 3 or 4 minutes when he says, "What do you see when you look into the fire?"
She'll give a glance, seeing the fire pit, just comfort.
Oh, well, no, I was gonna say, can you please give me a perception check?
Oh, perception. Hold up, sorry, I need to get to my sheet.
That's fine.
Where is perception? That is oh my 23. I was so close. So close to a 20. What the fuck?
You kind of like, okay, look towards the fire, and it's a stone fireplace, and when you're about to, like, when you're taking in the breath to be like, it's nothing, you see the flicker of movement, not like of flame, but of like something else. And as you peer into the fire, you see what looks like large blackened wings. You see, as it feels like the fire is becoming more and more consuming, like of like your vision, as like your senses, it almost feels like they're fading away. You see armies laid to waste. You see thousands upon thousands of corpses, dragons overhead, and standing at the peak of them is two figures. One appears to be a dwarven man, and the other appears to be a large, like the silhouette of a large blackened dragon. And then the fire fades away as you turn back to look towards Farron, and you see that his brow is furrowed. Most interesting, yes?
What
That
was
which the
that?
flame reveals. And he like finally looks away from it. Yes. Well, you may go.
When not explaining that, just that's it.
Well, what did you see? I'm assuming it was the same as I.
Just a vision of sorts, what it looked like.
Yes, yes, clearly the vision of four dragons. Yes, riding through the sky, laying waste to the world. Yes, it's
I
of the two kings standing before it. I understand. It's fine. It's the same one I've been seeing for weeks.
Yes, she'll get up and just slowly then shuffle out herself.
Yes. Clearly, it seems as though Farron assumed you saw the same thing he did, but he did not, in fact, see the same
Yeah,
thing.
no, oh, I noticed that. I was like,
Yeah.
4, 2? I just saw death, bro. What the fuck?
Yes. And yes, you have now informed Farron of what is going on, and he said he didn't need any more info from you. And you can now head off to whatever your daily classes would have been. It's like it's more like a free day where you can do training and stuff.
Off we go.
Yeah, Farron being like, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, this is fine. Yes. Hi Val, it is good to see you. Thank you for showing up.
I'm sorry I was driving for so long. I'm here now.
It's chill. Yeah,
I was
Jack, you just
making
saw the
big bucks. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Thank you for getting that bit.
When you didn't show up at 6 o'clock, or nay, say when I didn't see you in there earlier, I thought it was suspicious. After like 2 minutes past 6, I was like, something's wrong. Val is dead. There's no other explanation.
Yeah,
They were
I'm so
kidnapped.
sorry. Like a new boss that I have. He kept asking me when we had like to come in for a trial. Like every time we have D&D, and it was like I put him off like 4 times already. So I don't think I was gonna get the job if I was like, no, I can't come in. So I was just like, I'll just go for like 3 hours, but I can't be any later than that because otherwise I'll miss D&D. And it's like a really good moment, so I didn't want to be too late, but I think I made it just on time, so I think we're good.
You've done a very good job.
Going to listen at least. So
Yeah, it was good driving home and being like, yes, everyone does not care for the romance that is not existent in this plot right now. It's great. Awesome.
Yeah. So I don't think you would have missed heaps, right? So we just
No,
did the
I started
recap, and
listening
then
pretty early, yeah.
yeah, because you heard where Shira's like, "I'll kill that guy for you."
Yeah, it was great. I love that very much.
Yes. So, I guess I'll just ask like above game. What's while everyone else is still discussing it, what's Chaos's thoughts on Aoife getting engaged?
He'd
Getting
probably
into
given the like circumstances of which this has happened before, like mentioned to him before, and he was not not Aoife, of course, but for Isidore, when she mentioned that she has to do that sort of thing, he had the same idea of like, oh well, that's really upsetting hearing that you don't marry for love and you just have to marry for the sake of like a duty. Like he thought that was really unfair, so I think he would have been like more sympathetic of that sort of thing, but probably not said anything to Aoife, given that they went away pretty early on while everyone else was discussing it. So
no, definitely. And it's all like I know it's one thing as well to hear Isidore, who's literally going to be like the ruler, be like, yeah, it makes sense that I might have to marry someone from like a different kingdom to expand it or something. Like that feels like the same way that a common folk to a noble is like this is the difference between a noble and the heir apparent.
Yeah.
So it felt like, oh, that's the exception to the rule, right?
I like Maddie's explanation. What does marriage?
Oh yeah, no, like he probably also being like that, but like it was mentioned to him before, so he probably low key went back to Sable and was like, "Wait, is marriage the thing that we talked about before with Isidore?" I think.
And someone else
and
and
then
Zuma going, "What the fuck have you guys been talking about?"
Gossip group. Off they go.
No, so, to be fair, Sable would probably just be like the thing that my mom and dad are. Yeah, they're talking about doing that, but like with someone you're not actually in love with.
In love with, yes.
Ah, I see. Oh, this is terrible news.
Yeah. Just the sunniest, like,
Oh, that's amazing.
yes, this is that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh yeah, marriage, that's cool. He sees Sable looking glum. I fear I do not understand what is happening right
The stakes here are far higher than I expected.
Something is wrong, and I don't know what it is.
Aoife. Jazz, if you are prepared.
Hello.
Just wanted to make sure you weren't muted again.
Yes.
So Crystal Maddie's is making 10 kids thing part of it.
He would ask that. He would.
Oh my god. No,
So
no.
it's like having a litter, right?
No, Sable
Yeah.
absolutely just grabbing his face and being like, "Stop talking, stop."
Shut the fuck up.
He's like, should I ask Eve for that? I fear that might be a bit personal. The preferences for the 10 kids seems like a lot. It's a lot of responsibility.
This is why Sable and Chaos didn't say a single word while Eva was actually there. It was because they were in the background with Sable trying to be like, "Do not ask Eva if she's about to have 10 kids, please."
You were strangling Chaos to death.
Seen Sable use their hands
I'm a
so
Simpson
much.
and Bart type stuff.
In your room, the door locked behind you. As you've stepped in, you've slid the bolt across.
Yes.
The normal, almost the nails on your hands, usually Talon have fully erupted out with almost claws off the end of them. Feathers have punctured through and are raised up all across your right arm above the gauntlet. And the smell of burning feathers and stuff you can smell that. You can feel they've grown up over your shoulder, on your neck, and it feels like they would grow up on your face. This is something that you have fucking dreaded. As much as it's something that you've been able to kind of drum into the background, it's something that you know has been coming, and today of all days is the day that it finally arrives.
Yay.
Um,
Great. That's incredible.
yeah.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
think
do?
hyperventilating and kind of tapping at trying touching the claws, seeing if they come off, but then realizing when it starts to absolutely pain that they're attached.
Mm.
Have feathers started sprouting again as well?
Yeah. They're on the back of your hand, up on your bicep and shoulder, and beginning to up the edge, on the end, on the side of your neck, but just on the right hand side.
Okay. I think
So if you were to wear a large your coat, for example, it would cover all of it except for maybe the claws on you.
Aoife is going to frantically pull out all of the feathers again. So it's yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of painful, kind of a painful experience, but it's and you're hyperventilating, you're panicking, and while you're in the midst of you're pulling them out and perhaps using some of your magic to heal up the injuries, the slight gaps and stuff that are coming from doing this, you hear a knock on the door.
Yeah. Okay. I think she goes to the door and just kind of is like, "Who is it?"
Aoife, Isidore, I thought perhaps you might want to talk.
Aoife opens the door slightly and just kind of looks at Isidore. It's like,
Isidore is sitting on the outside of outside the door. Her back against the door, so you've opened it a bit, and you can see it. She's got 2 cups of tea. And when you open the door up a little bit, she kind of picks one up and offers it in towards you.
Aoife takes it and gestures for Isidore to come inside the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not talking about it out there.
Yeah, Isidore is going to pick up her tea and stand. And she's going to come in. I will say you haven't managed to pull out all the feathers, but you have gotten through most of them. When she walks in, she will notice that there are feathers just randomly scattered across the floor. Because of the outfit you wear, they are hidden. She can't see the ones that are still on.
Okay.
But she's going to be like, "Oh, Aoife, And she just like stops. She doesn't say anything further, and she's like, "How are you doing? I know it must be a shock to you. You said you knew that it was coming, though. Like, I mean, today, it being today, of all days."
Yeah, I didn't really know when the engagement party was, so this was great waking up with the letters and everyone finding out at once.
No, I can't say that. Discretion has always been Asphodel's strongest quality. At least from when I have talked to others, other of her colleagues. She's always been a very direct kind of woman, but at least in her work. I mean, it feels like
Yeah,
perhaps this is just what she views as work and not as a family matter.
she's not very good at keeping things on the down low, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. But yay.
Your father was always much more rational and calm. As much as he had eccentricities, he was. I have met your father on occasion when he has come to the capital, but only for business, truly. Unless he was
Reserved, you
accompanied.
mean?
Hmm.
My daddy would have said anything. My mother usually does all the talking.
Well, he was getting along with one of my. He was talking to one of my younger brothers actually. Potentially offered to tutor him at some point, but this was some years ago and it never came to fruition. Um, how are you? What do you think you're going to do?
I don't know. I haven't quite gotten that far yet. Arguing with my parents is clearly not doing anything, so I guess I'm just gonna have to. I don't want to admit defeat. I know my parents, they're doing this in good interest for our family. And it will do well. But I feel like my happiness should not be put before that. But maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Maybe it's
Mhm.
just selfishness, kind of. But never mind.
She's looking at you the whole time you're talking. She takes like a slow sip of her tea. Aoife, you were never the heir for your family name or heritage. You know this. You know that your brother. You know that Elryan was the one that after your mother finished her time at the academy here, he was going to be named Dragon Carer for Lysander for when your mother eventually passed away. So he was much closer to her. And I know that Emria was going to be Elias's inheritor of the family business when he eventually passed. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting independence now that this has all been thrust upon. And
Mm.
your grandfather, bless him, he's always been a man of ambition, but I'm sure that he's more than happy with you being as you are. A dragon rider in a dragon hunter lineage is already a first. The both of us, and Shiro, I suppose, are of a kind that has not been seen before. That's already extreme.
Yes, I suppose.
You didn't hear it before because you came up here, but if you can go along with this engagement, at least for now, it might be able to placate your family and stop them from offering further matches. And it gives you time to find a way to move forward yourself.
I suppose you're right. I've really really don't want to do this. But I guess this is just
What's the most daunting part to you? What part of it is what affects you the most, do you think? Is it the not being involved? Is it the not having met this man before? Because there's nothing saying that you can't meet him and then decide if you wish to be friends with him.
I just don't want anything to do with this. This is not what I want at all.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
that's it. I
Perhaps you should express your thoughts to Commander Huxley yourself. If
prefer to stay as far away from him as possible at the engagement party.
well, if this is something that your mother and father have arranged, I would assume that Huxley would suspect that it would be based on standard tradition, that you would have been willing for the match. If you talk to him about it, perhaps he might be able to offer some insight or direction for it, but others will not. But I will not pressure you.
Regardless, it'll just go again. They'll find some other old dude to try and marry me off with, and it will continue the cycle. I don't want this. I know this is a standard noble thing. It's happened, and I should put up with it. And maybe I probably will. But this is just, it doesn't sit right with me, and it's a little itchy. Like itchy thinking about it. I don't know. This might be kind of hard to take in. Yeah, it's okay.
Perhaps you should try a potential outcome of this is you could try and find another suitor.
While they're talking, Aoife is anxiously still kind of like pulling out the feathers, trying to be discreet, kind of leaving them in their arm, like sleeve instead of putting it on the floor. There are a few slip out.
Yeah, I'd say probably the only ones to be able to get while you're talking would be the ones at like the end of your sleeve, like kind of near your wrist.
Yeah,
Because your gauntlet's on top of like over the most of your forearm.
yeah. Is it only that arm or is it the other arm as
Yes,
well?
it's only on that arm.
Okay. Good to know.
Mhm.
But yes, like fidgeting,
Yes.
which is kind of like nervousness and yeah, trying to make sure at the same time while they're talking that the feathers don't slip out of the sleeve, but it's slightly inevitable. And she's hoping that Isidore doesn't see it.
Mm. Yes. I'm gonna do a roll using my new horn dice that I've got.
Oh,
Ooh, did you get that from
congratulations.
the Run Fair?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah. You're not. You're pretty sure you're subtle enough, and that Isidore doesn't say. Like she hasn't pointed it out or made any like statement about it. So you would assume that you're doing it subtly enough. It's just like in the edge of your sleeve. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, you'd be fidgeting as well. But yeah. Isidore does say, if there's any advice that I could offer you, don't hesitate to ask. It is, we're friends, I like to think. And I'm not going to cause a giant shitstorm politically by just, not allowing this engagement to happen, but you are friends with the heir apparent of the kingdom. That does come with some sway.
Well, I'd like to think that we're friends as well. Thank you. I know this is probably not particularly what you're used to hearing from a noble, but
You wouldn't be the first young man or woman who has been dragged to the altar to secure a family's trade, but it is an older, more barbaric ruling. As I said, I used to study politics actually for quite a few years. As she like readjusts how she's sitting, she's like, For the past 7 years or so, before I came here, I have been quite involved in studying the politics, especially the politics of the capital, but of the general regions. And there's a lot of reforms I would like to make. But even when I am Empress, that's something that's going to take probably decades to pass. But this is one of the laws that I would like to go around. Because I don't think that this should be something that, even if it is the hedge case, the occasional case here and there, should be something that's allowed to go through. If you wish, the option is always there for you to emancipate yourself from your family, but that is illegally a permanent severing of your connection with the Blight family. And that, just see what your options are before you do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially with Elrian and Emrya, their situation.
I think Aoife looks up at Isidore and it's like, you know something else, don't you?
Regarding?
Emra and Elren.
Emra has joined the dragon hunting corps. She's officially become a member, and Anel has been trained.
Why is that such a bad thing? My parents, it sounded like they were disowned, that they did something so terrible that not something they could come back from.
As I
Isn't
said,
that
your grandfather Anel is a much more ambitious man than perhaps you see. He doesn't care. He sees that you and your siblings are of dragon hunting blood, and he doesn't want that to. He doesn't really care if they're part of your family. I quite thought that Shiro would be a good example of that. Your grandfather found a man from a foreign country who had no ties to the people here in, to the people here in Danu or to the Aldrich Empire, and brought him into the most inner circle. I like Shiro, don't get me wrong, but your grandfather has plans and ambitions, and he is a dangerous man. It's hard to see when it's family sometimes, but it's the truth. But you might see them perhaps sooner than you think. As for Elrian, I know that he's in the capital, but I haven't been prying too much into what they've been up to.
I see.
Well, as I know
Well,
that
I
they live
guess
in the inner sector, the pair of them live in the inner sector of the city.
they're together. That's
Yes.
good. Yeah. That's great. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it.
I didn't think it was something that we would want told in front of everyone, especially after the shock that you just had this morning.
Yeah, I also appreciate that. Thank you.
Isidore stands, like her tea having finished, and you having finished yours as well. She gathers the teacups and says, "Oh well, I will leave you be, but just know we're there to support you. I'll see you tonight." And she departs. And is there anything else anyone would like to do or say during this kind of point?
Like prior to the actual event itself?
Yes, because I'm about to skip forward like 2 days, because
I'd like
in
to
2
go feed the
days,
dragons.
I'll feed the dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because in 2 days, you guys will be departing and then going to the carriages and showing.
I think Chaos would like to organize nice attire for that, probably. I don't know what everyone else's plan is, but
Yes. Does anyone have any outfits? Any outfit changes for this event?
I will.
Yes,
Hero
I
actually
will
does.
say that
That'll
when
dress the thing for me.
it gets to it.
Yeah. I'll go from the bottom up. If you guys, I'll wait till we get to like the event,
Okay.
Yeah.
and maybe then I can be like, "What do you guys look like when you're all decked out?"
Okay.
Or like prepared for the event. But yeah, sure. I wanted to go feed the dragons. Okay, cool. If I remember correctly, because Roll20 is opening, Salmon is situated in the top of the fighting.
Oh, I thought he was in the keep.
Is
Okay.
he? Oh no! If you, I like I said, I don't actually have the thing open because it wouldn't
Hmm.
launch. Did you have him in the nest underneath?
I thought I had him in the nest underneath because I
Well,
liked
no,
because I
and then we
remember
can.
liking the thought of him being with other
Yeah,
dragons.
Oh my god,
yeah.
sorry,
Oh,
Roll20's working.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, it's
opening
good.
it now.
Yeah.
No,
um,
I said it earlier, but I said it in the
Oh.
chat.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
Yes.
sorry, I can't read, Cade.
You're exempt from the rule. Everyone else, however, how dare you not read while you're actively role playing?
do you
Anyways,
mean?
yes.
I've been role playing, Cade.
Yes. Yes,
Anyway,
Cade.
Uh,
Fuck
to
you. No,
back to I was being sarcastic. Back to Charlie and just
but
we
yes,
have
okay,
fun here.
okay. I've got the map. I can look.
It's the
Okay.
map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
Okay, Salmon and Rose are in the nest underneath. So yeah, if you want, you can go down there. Yeah. As you head down under, is there anything particular you do? Like, what are you bringing for the dragons to eat?
I was just thinking like some of their favorites, some of the stuff that I've noticed that they like to eat or do eat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But
So
the main
yeah.
thing is I want to go see Salmon, my son.
Yeah, the salmon, after experimenting stuff that his favorite food is fish jerky.
Mm,
It's just something that he likes chewing on it, like it kind of like when the people give their dog like a kangaroo's tail or something like that.
mm,
And that Rose actually quite likes cheese, just like little squares of cheese that you like throw to
mm,
her. But you're able to do that, yeah. You're like in a dark cave with like glowing moss and stuff all around you. It's just like by the torchlight, and you can just see. Also, you can see actually the nest that Salmon has made, and it seems like perhaps um that perhaps he's actually used some of his like goo to like almost make like a build up like a small den, and it's like over time it's hardened
mm,
and solidified, so it's almost like a shell over like a protective shell, and he can like duck into like a small hole that's on the underside of it and like slip in, and then he's like inside an enclosed like nest.
mm.
But no,
Yeah.
he definitely comes out when you are getting close. And because you can now mentally reach out to your dragon and call them to you, this is just something.
Mm.
Um,
I've missed you, my boy.
he gives like a purr almost, and
Mm,
you can just chill and hang out. He might be even go to like the outdoor area if you guys just want to like
mm.
just relax. But they're getting a bit too big to be in the keep casual.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to hang out with him a little bit. I did want to take a vial of goo, and I want to I want to run a few tests.
Yeah, yeah. You take some of Salmon's like slime that he has.
Mm,
Um, I will say you've probably been having some more issues than anyone else with getting a saddle that'll secure onto him properly.
mm,
Because when he gets excited, he gets gooey.
mm,
Um,
He's a
yeah,
slippery boy.
yeah, he's a slippery little motherfucker.
mm. I was also
Uh,
thinking about trying to get him like those tail bags as well, but
oh
I'm
yeah,
not sure
yeah,
about
no,
the slippery.
that might work. Well, keep in
Mm,
mind based off of a gecko. He's got like a big
mm,
wide tail. So
mm.
yeah, you'd have like at the base of the tail, you'd be able to like put it.
Yeah.
Um, uh, yeah, okay, cool. Is there anything else you want to do with that, Charlie? Other than just you chilling, hanging out with your dragon?
Just sort of wandering around with Salmon, visiting all the other dragons, and just seeing what he's been up to. Sort of just hanging out with my son.
You'll notice that he does have a couple more scrapes and scrapes and stuff than what he had before. Like perhaps he's been roughhousing with some other dragons or interacting with them, but nothing that looks even remotely harmful. Like the equivalent of you getting like a small cut on your hand when you're cooking food, like that kind of stuff. Where you're like, oh, well, that must be sore, and you use a little bit of magic or something, and it closes up a really small wound.
You seem to have gotten a few more trophies while I was away.
Yeah, and he rears up a little bit, and he looks a little smug, I'll say, at that. But then he's like bounding around and leaping around you. I'll say if you want, you'd be able to get into his nest, and inside of it, it's just like you find that there's like half of a goat in there that's actually suspended in his like goo. And which he seems to have hunted and then brought back here.
I see that you're eating well.
Yes. But yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, chill. So I'm just seeing what this. Nick spends 13 days being like goblins and juicy couture, and then the day of session goes, high quality maps, new character tokens, written monologue, second map, boss fight planning, high def art, goblins and juicy couture. And then Jack going, what do you mean boss fight map? It's like, yes. Guys, why would there be a boss fight at an engagement party?
The boss fight is
we get to fight Aoife's mom.
When we
oh my god, bro!
No, it's gonna be you all jumping the fucking
when we
yeah,
that sounds about right.
Anything red flaggy. Like if he says something that even vaguely insinuates that he might just be
evil,
just barely meeting the bar, we're all like, that's it.
We gotta jump his ass.
Jump him! Get his ass!
They're jumping me. You guys are the bosses.
You
really are.
He's like, why do they have health bar? Like, why do they have?
It reminds me of that one JoJo scene from Part 3 where
I do actually
everyone
have
kicking him down.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Our dragons are not coming with us, correct?
No, they won't.
No, they're not coming with us?
Yes, they will not be coming with them.
Interesting. So this is the first time since we all got our dragons that we will not have our dragons with us.
That's gonna be fun.
Except for
the classes.
Except for Aoife. Yay!
Halforay will be accompanying you all to the location. To Aoife's home. But yes, this will be the first time that you spend any real extended periods of time away from your dragon.
Can I go talk to Calfrey as well? Sorry.
I believe Calforay is in the top of the school, but yeah, you could.
I'll go visit all the dragons.
I'll tell you each of their favorite foods. So, Calforay's favorite food is roast chicken and blood sausage. Bobby's is sweet potato and shredded cabbage. I guess now that he's bigger, it's just a whole cabbage for them to munch on.
He's got a refined palate.
Whole sweet potato. It's like 6 sweet potatoes.
If you've boiled them and like you throw them to them, it's just like that's peak. That's best for them.
It's literally when you give a hippopotamus watermelon.
I'm going to spoil him a bit. I'm going to put butter and cinnamon on it. One of them. I'm not going to fatten him up.
This animal's bigger than you. I doubt you could fatten him up with a
I
couple of
don't
sweet
care.
potatoes.
I don't care.
As we said, Rose's favorite food is cheese. Salmon's is fish jerky. Duck's favorite food seems to be beetroot. And Notekis's favorite food is live mice. Now that they've gotten a bit bigger, it's now like mice are a fun little treat. Back from their snake hunting days. But yeah, you're able to go up and see each of the dragons. They like up in the top of the sanctum. There are other dragons, like wild dragons and stuff up here as well, though not as many. And the feeling is very different as well. You
Mm.
notice now that you've come up here that compared to like under the mountain, up here it's like it's much colder, but there's also like more light, and like it doesn't feel quite like you would have noticed because of how high you are up that your
Mm.
breath actually it's a little bit harder to catch a full breath.
Mm.
But these dragons seem comfortable enough up here. Like this is not directly in the elements, but it seems like there's also like hay and stuff that gets brought up here, like more like extra stuff for them to build their nests with.
Yeah.
Than otherwise. Notekis is a quite a popular one up here, being warm all the time.
Mm.
And these dragons up here seem to actually be more lounging together like they used to in the dorms.
Right.
So yeah, for example, so that would be. No, I go back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I unfortunately will have
yeah,
to walk over to Notekis to warm myself up a little bit.
yeah. Calfaray, Duck, Bubby, and Notekis all kind of still sleep in like not the pile, but like
Mhm.
directly near each other.
Yeah.
And each of them seem to also, have some, not as many as Salmon, but they do seem like a little bit more roughened up than
Mm.
when you saw them last. None of them seem hurt. They seem happy to see you.
Mm.
But yeah, other than that, it's just like you're able to give them each like a little treat, spend some time with them. I'd say Salmon would have even flown up and is now like hanging out at like the top, kind of like come in from the lip and
Mm.
is like fucking around with them.
Yeah. That
Like
sounds about
pouncing on
right.
Bubby and just like
Mm.
knocking him over, stuff like that.
Mm.
Which to you now, if you were to get crushed under that, it would probably fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, these are two giant like animals fucking tumbling over each other. It'd be like getting sat on by an elephant.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck, I'm backing up.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's you, someone who's familiar with them. Imagine a common folk person.
Mm.
The Devourer of Worlds. Oh. Sorry, I saw the duck's face being stained pink. It's like, no, they just like eating dragon fruit.
Mm.
But yes, you're able to spend some time just kind of relaxing around Candace the next couple days. Sure, how do you feel about what's going on with Aoife?
He has a strong sense of duty, but even so, he doesn't feel like this is right.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? It feels like a completely different world than he's used to, as well. He can't really.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to say something, but there's nothing really he can say or do that will change anything until Aoife says something.
Especially where with how your people operated, there was no such thing as marrying for opportunity.
Mm.
Because it was very much you by your actions and stuff is how you get judged.
Yeah.
The people who were known as great hunters were the people who, you got accolades that the person who was the best cook in town, everyone's like, hell yeah, they're the best cook in town. Oh,
Mm.
you married the best cook in town? You lucky son of a gun, your meals are going to be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I wish I was you. Like, that's the equivalent. It's not like, oh, this is the chieftain, or like, this is like the head of our village, and
Mm.
I married him, now I'm important. No. Um, you know? And so you're right, it is like a very different kind of
Mm.
situation. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do before we jump forward a little?
I'm
Take
all
that
good here.
as a no. I know half the people are muted, so that's fine. I just wanted to double check.
I think that's a no. Maybe we can do some stuff like I know that there's some things I want to do, but I was just gonna wait until
Mm.
the engagement party because otherwise we're never gonna get to the engagement party.
Yeah.
Yes, that is wanting it to happen.
So,
with love, with love.
yeah.
With
So
love.
the next couple days go by quick. And then on the morning of it, you all start to pack your supplies and your clothes for 3 days. Those of you who wanted custom outfits, Aditi has been in a flurry making outfits for people. She herself is taking an outfit for each day. You know what? No, she's taking 6 outfits. One for the beginning of the day, one for the evening on each of the days.
Oh my god.
So she is I've got 18 bags that I'm taking with me on a 3-day trip. Let's fucking go. But if anyone has any custom outfits, we can just assume that Dee Dee either made them or helped you get them. And yeah, you depart. You head up to the Ether Spire, and head to the teleporting circle. And when you step in it, user in the capital, user in Dun. And waiting for you are already a host of carriages and different servants who are managing all the supplies. There's like multiple cooks. There's many carriages that are just for carrying stuff like bedding, just like your general like furniture and stuff. But you begin a multi-day journey that is going to get you there in, I believe, 2 days on horse. As you travel, it is slow going, but it's nice to be out in like the countryside again. A lot of the people that you see are very professional, and they're not really talking to many of you other than like, "Hi, sir. How can I help you?" "Of course, sir." Or like, "Of course, my lord. How can I help you?" Yes, they're very, very good servants, but they won't really interact with any of you in a more casual way. But you guys are being waited on hand and foot. For some of you, this might be a little weird, but the nobles at the very least seem much more at ease with this. Until eventually, after a couple days of travel and your caravan, like your convoy, meeting up with others, you eventually find yourself arriving at the Starlight Manor.
Yippee.
I will pull in.
Huzzah!
I will pull in a Bernice character token, and Bernice can be where you guys are. So,
Bernice does represent all of us.
True.
I mean, I assume she's also here, right?
Yes, she is. Oh, I
So-
will say, see these little things on the map, these little like red and blue things, that's a carriage. So this map is many, many, many times like blown up. Like this is like a quarter of the size regarding the squares. It should be like 4 times bigger than this. But for the sake of it, it's like, yeah, like over in front of the house over here, you guys would be in like a line of like 10 carriages.
May I ask a question that doesn't actually matter, but like everyone else
Yes, of course.
may also enjoy this answer? Does Bernice have like fancy service dog like attire?
I
I'll
love that.
I'll say
Beautiful.
Bernice probably has a bow tie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tie on her,
oh,
wearing
oh,
like her service dog uniform.
oh,
Like she has one just specifically now because she has to be in public.
is it like a big bow tie ribbon that says "Service Dragon" on it?
Oh my god.
No, but
Aw.
it is a big ribbon that's like on their chest, kind of like
Aw.
like sitting on the neck, kind of on the bottom of the top of where their harness for walking around on would be.
I do have saved like Pinterest things of like a dog harness for her for like her guide dog like uniform. It's just that like she doesn't have a need to wear it ever. It's literally just for occasions like this. But yay, little bow tie! I'm so happy.
Okay. I am actually going to go to the bathroom, but when I come back, we will continue this. You guys can enjoy the map for a while.
Map.
Oh, praise be.
Praise to be.
Praise to be. Alright. I will get this.
Craig.
Gem's alive.
I'm photo bashing the shit out of Chaos's outfit right now.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm not drawing it. I don't have time for that. So you
I'm
get
so
photo
doing that
bashed.
tomorrow. I'm so
Mm.
doing that tomorrow. I am going to draw it. I don't know if I should do. Like again, I'm still in between because everyone here was like, "Oh, you should do a suit. It fits Eyes' thing," and I'm like, "But
Mm.
also pretty dress," and I'm like, "I don't know which one."
Do
I need
both.
a poll.
Also,
Just
is
do
everyone going
both.
like? Is everyone doing like modern-esque stuff, or like are we making it clear it's fantasy stuff? You know,
I-
like
I'll
I
mix
w-
it.
I don't know. I was just going with like traditional, like
like a normal suit and tie. Like
no. Like
okay,
Uh,
Middle
I
Eastern tradition.
Maddie's
okay,
putting
yeah. That's what
fantasy
I
in
was.
us in the chat. All right, we will do
That's
that.
what I'm mostly asking to make sure. That's
Mm.
all.
open the voice chat, actual chat. Charlie has sent what his outfit.
Wait. The voice chat for the.
Oh, that. Oh
Okay,
my.
hold on.
Chat for the voice chat.
Oh
That
my
Oh,
gosh.
that's cool as
Shira in
shit.
that is fucking crazy.
I love
yeah.
it. I love it so much.
This is one of the outfits he actually has.
I
Oh,
love
that's
that.
Eva.
He had two.
Sable will have a kind of low-key basic tunic, but it is nice. It's the one that Dee Dee gave them, so obviously they're gonna wear the gift that they got given for, like, Sterenless
Of
today.
course.
So, but
Hooray.
for the rest of the fit, I'm trying to decide if I put them in a skirt or pants.
Skirt pants.
Sable is almost exclusively baggy pants or a skirt, so I can't see them in tight pants. I can't.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
I
to
feel
think
that.
this shirt though is a little bit tighter on them than they want it to be, and they're like, I'm not used to the tightness.
I'm
Even
not
though they wear
used to
like a
showing off
tight,
my curves.
yeah, they're like, yeah, I wear like a tank top all the time that is like fitted to my body, but like I'm wearing 3 layers over the top of it, so nobody ever
Yeah.
sees. Now
Fuck
everyone can see
my
my
lob.
curves.
Fuck my steak too juicy. My lobster too buttery.
Yeah.
Real.
What did I just come back to? What the fuck are you
We're
talking
Don't
about?
even worry,
Natu.
No
bro.
idea. Just leave it
Steak
be.
too juicy. I'm
We're
like,
talking
what the?
about their outfits, and I was saying that I was imagining Sable's shirt is tighter than they usually wear their clothes. Like, because they're always wearing like 3 layers of clothes, that this time they're like, my body is being shown.
But yes, as you arrive, the carriage shows up, and there are a lot of people. Like, as for every tent that you guys see here, there's probably another 5 or 6 like smaller personal tents. These are like the big ones where people are gathering, or like ones where they've set up their tables and eat and stuff. Way on the edges of the map and stuff, yeah, there's like hundreds of personal tents. This
This
seems
is
like a
musical.
full festival is going on
This
basically.
is a music festival. Like they've got. They'll just have a sound stage at this point.
What do you think this is over on the left hand side of the map?
That's
Oh my
yeah,
god.
had a crazy performance.
This is where Aoife went and got their egg. Yay! And
Yay!
Shiro. That's totally not going to have any bad flashbacks. But as you come forth, like, you know, how are you traveling? Are you all traveling like are you in individual carriages, or have you got like 2 to a carriage? Like, how are you guys traveling along?
I mean, I'd be fine with like 2 to a carriage or something like that. I don't know.
Who's sharing carriages?
Who's bunking with me?
Dude, that's exactly what I was going to say.
There's
If it-
probably an
The gay
obvious
people.
answer to that, unless
They're too-
someone else wants to specifically be
they're
with
gay.
Chaos.
Love it.
How does Aoife get? Is Aoife traveling there with the rest of them, or is
Yes, you are.
okay? I
Oh,
think
wow.
if Aoife would be with Isidore.
I was going to say,
Mm.
you have a much nicer carriage than everyone else.
Yeah,
Damn.
okay.
Everyone
Okay,
else, you have
this
good
makes sense.
carriages. Like, you have good ones. This is Isidore's carriage from like for the capitals where she lives. If she ever
Hmm.
traveled
A
anywhere,
princess.
Yeah, her carriage is probably double the size, and probably level of comfort.
Mm.
But within it, Aoife, you've got a servant who's serving tea and stuff every now and then, and you guys get fed. There's enough space to basically lay down and sleep in here if you want. But
Shiro's on
yes,
the road again. It's almost refreshing.
yeah, you can be walking alongside the caravan if you want, especially as these have gotten closer.
Mm.
But yeah, you're coming up to this event. It's probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon. That you have shown up, and the event seems to be in full swing. There's music. You can see it. There are people who are doing performances, different performances with illusion magic, and you see plumes of fire shooting up into the air. You can hear laughter and merriment everywhere around you. But yeah, 2 by 2 in the different carriages, or if you want, you can have your own solo carriage. You begin to make your way in, and as you're coming close, you hear the sounds of horn being sounded off more in the direction of the Starlight Manor. And you see that different civilians and people are all looking around oh, what's that sound for? When they notice the Isidore's carriage. And people are gathering in swarms all along the edge of the road to get a look at you guys showing up, just lining both sides. People stopping what they're doing and coming to attention. Many people already with mugs filled with ale and beer and spirits, and people eating lots of good food. As the
So it's
procession
the medieval
continues.
fest.
Yeah, it's a medieval fest. Oh, holy shit.
It's
my
a
God.
you made a medieval fest for a medieval setting. It's a
Whoa,
medieval,
crazy!
but
Well,
their
it's
stand is just a music
Who would have
festival.
thunk it?
actually, who are you, hill folk? Okay, so Sable, Chaos, Shiro potentially. Oh, Shiro, you've been here before. Sable, Chaos, and Isa. This is probably the first time you've ever seen what seems to be electric lampposts.
What the fuck?
I
Just say
know damn well Chaos is staring at that shit and just squinting
my question
what
is,
is that?
what time of day it is? Are they on? Because if they aren't on, Sable is not noticing.
They are on. Yeah, there's a hum to them, a buzz to them as well. But yeah, they're still on. It's an overcast day, but people are still having lots of fun. It's still very warm, despite the time of year, because these aren't in the part
Thank
where it
God.
snows very often. But yes, as you continue on, the procession makes its way all the way up to the Starlight Manor when the carts pull off to the side, much as these ones are done here. And as you exit, you see a tall woman with, here we go, put her on the map. A tall, half-elven woman with white hair dressed in ceremonial armor, standing next to a not quite as tall, grey-skinned tiefling man with glasses and horns, who, when you guys look, is almost a spitting image of Aoife.
Yeah, the parents.
Welcome all. It is such a wonder to see you. I'm glad that you were able to make it. Says Asphodel as she steps forward. Greetings all. It truly is an honor. I know that we may have met briefly once at your introduction to the academy, but it's so good to see you all again. I hope the journey wasn't too difficult. If as you step out of the carriage, oh, it is lovely to see you. Come here. And she steps forward and draws you into a hug.
Oh, up. Hi,
Active perception
mother.
check.
Also, active perception check. Me, sure, we
You
know.
don't need to do a perception check to notice that Aoife is caught off guard. Very much so.
I feel like those two do. They're not very good at reading people.
No, I'll say
Especially
it's that.
Aoife.
I'll say it's that apparent.
Yeah.
Anyone looking at this would be like, "Fuck." Okay.
This is definitely an act. This is an act. Well, good manner.
Yes, but she kind of holds you at arms.
I may be blind, gentlemen, but I think I see something.
I can see.
Your mother has like a hand on each shoulder and steps back and looks you up and down and goes, "Oh, you look lovely for the event. I'm glad that you came. Yes, the festivities are going on. The event doesn't start proper until tomorrow morning, but feel free to settle in. Each of you is able to rest here in the manor, and then tomorrow morning the games and festivals will truly start, and then the party is held tomorrow night. But it's good to see you all. Yes, and she's like going around. She's like offering a hand to each of you. Like it's like, oh, hi, my name is Asphodel Blight. And it is then very apparent as well that there is a very large dragon. I don't have a proper token for Lysander, but we'll just.
The fat fucking lizard,
Well,
just put it on the
Fat
map.
fucking lizard. Fat lizard, bro.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
We're just calling him Fat fucking Lizard from now on. He doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
You guys are so mean.
Yeah, you're damn right.
But it's his name.
You know what? Yes, here's Lysander. Yes, he's animated.
What?
And
Damn.
he's 16-bit.
Oh my god.
Amazing. That's cute.
Oh damn.
I mean, it's kind of close, right?
And like he's getting smaller, but then I look at the tiny like wagons that are meant to be our
Yeah.
representative of the size, and I'm like, oh, never mind. He's not. He's big.
Look how big the horses are in
He's
the
a big
pen
boy.
north of him.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Keep in mind, this
free
is supposed to be like looking down from the top. His like the kind of footprint he takes up. I guess because the scale, he'd probably be more akin to this, which is still big.
Mm.
But he's 4 wagons long, at
Damn.
least, like
God
4 wagons and
damn.
horses. So he's not a small horse, but he is laying kind of on the grass over here, asleep.
Me.
But yes, but Asphodel comes around and talks to each of you, and then after a while, Elias will step forward and be like, "Greetings, all. We haven't really had much chance to meet, but Aoife, it's good to see you home. Father will be here soon. I know he'll be looking forward to seeing you."
Active perception check.
Keep going. What'd you get?
It's low.
That's an answer.
It's
Yes.
a normal 3.
You've seen this man before. That's Aoife's father.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Who would have guessed?
At the moment, he's wearing his like glasses that do seem like they're slightly magnified, but he's also just wearing like work clothes. Essentially, he's not as dressed up as Asphodel is. Like this very much seems like he might have been pulled out in the middle of him working in his workshop.
Mm.
But
Does this man ever stop?
he
The
gives
grind never stops, bro.
he gives nods to those of you around, and he's like, "Greetings, greetings."
He's actively playing with a Rubik's cube because he needs to be doing something with his hands.
ADHD type shit.
Sorry, guys, I'm super autistic.
Yeah, I was about to say, no where Aoife gets the autism from now.
Yeah.
I will say, other than Aoife's I'll actually put in the chat what both of them look like. Maddie graciously made the character tokens. Made the character art for each of them. So yes, this is just pictures because I was going to be drawing that. But this is Asphodel.
How dare you ask an artist to draw?
Not during Art Fight, and when I got commissions, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, that's real.
For real.
But there we go. And Elias, other than his nose, Elias does seem to be pretty. Like when you guys are looking at him, he's pretty similar. Looks almost the same as Aoife. even to like a similar tone in the skin and like the exact same style of horns. But his hair is obviously a different color. It is brown. Aoife gets their hair color from their mother.
The one thing that she can give, the hair
DNA
color.
chart.
You're like,
For
damn, you made me
1%.
drippy. That makes up for it.
Can you say, does she have the same facial features as Aoife? Or is it that
No,
she looks
she
or is it
Aoife looks
literally
like the gender bent version of their father.
okay?
I say
Except
that
for hair
in,
color.
except for hair color.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check because earlier I think I misunderstood you when you were talking about the hair. It seemed like you were saying that she looks more like her mum.
No, looks almost identical to the dad, except for like a couple of features. But yeah. But yeah, so but he definitely seems to just be in kind of like his suspenders. He's in a work shirt. He doesn't actively have his apron or anything on. It's like his clothes are clean and nice. He's wearing like tweed pants and like nice shoes, but definitely not dressed up for the event.
Hmm. Well, the event's not for another night or something, right?
Yeah, not till tomorrow morning is when like it'll officially kick off.
Yeah.
Because you guys were traveling from far away and you were getting here. As much as like the different people are around here and like camping, there's going to be a lot more people that show up.
Yeah.
But after giving like basic greetings, Elias is going to give Aoife like a simple nod and he's like, "It's good to see you home. Now I have extra work," and he looks down and pulls out a pocket watch and he's like, "I have more work that I need to do, but darling, if that's everything that you need me for, I will get back to that." And she kind of like waves a hand, like dismissive, like, yes, go, yeah, go back to your work.
Must go. My planet needs me.
And he
It is
just
not much of a family reunion.
he silently turns and walks away back into the map. I have to continue being host for those who arrive. We've already got a couple of the noble houses have shown up. Yes, Mr. Torn, she says, addressing Yarrick. Do you know when your supply wagons will be here? Yes, they'll be here within probably 6 hours. Okay, interesting. Indeed, thank you very much. And she pulls out a sack of coin and hands it to him.
What are you supplying for the wedding?
What do you think? I'm supplying, my family's supplying all the food and, well, the food for the events.
Yeah.
The common folk have brought their own supplies as they will. They can sell them, they can trade them, but I'll be providing food for everyone. You know, I didn't know what the event was for, but before Aoife got the letter, I had been contacted to supply, food for an event that was going to be happening here. You know, my mother tries to do the best she can while I'm in the keep, but an event of this magnitude, she asked for my help.
Was
How
Yarrick's
kind of
children
you.
invited?
No.
Oh,
Good thing, too, if there's meant to be a big battle of sorts.
But why would there be a fight?
Suspicious.
I see a lot of open areas and a big dragon. That's all I need to know.
Guys, it could be for another session.
Yeah.
Guys, all I did is create a deeply emotionally horrible situation. Why would I also add a fight?
No,
the fight is the family dynamic.
No.
True.
I know what this is. This is fucking a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms when, it's just the tourney. They're just going to the night tourney.
What are you talking about?
The prince. Oh, it's gonna be a battle of the seven? Okay, cool. He's gonna make us fight. He's gonna make us do it, okay? I know it. I don't trust this man.
I make you do a 12-on-12 combat. All of you guys, 12 other people. It's a 20-hour long session.
No.
Okay, guys, that was good. We got through 4 rounds of combat. I'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, so like the Christmas one shot you did?
To be honest,
Alright, we gotta
actually
go,
kinda
guys.
sounds
I'm
fun.
gonna retire.
A subscriber hit, just a session.
I will expire.
We hit like 5 subscribers to the YouTube channel. It takes us 5 days.
What Guinness World Record longest combat?
Please no. Please no.
So,
At the rate the sessions,
someone actually dies.
the Guinness World Record for that.
We might.
but yes, so
I wonder
all
what the record is for that.
We'll figure
Okay,
it
you
out.
continue. I'm googling it.
the record's probably the longest fight without stopping.
Mm.
Because I don't doubt there. Look, there's definitely combats that I could set up for you that last 5 sessions, but I'm not.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Funny. That's funny. That's a joke, right? It's a joke, right?
10 weeks in real time in one fight, like in
Oh.
our world's time, dedicated to one fight. Because fuck you guys in particular.
No.
I'm gonna dedicate
You're
I'm gonna dedicate
actually
2.5
killing me.
months of your life to punching this dragon.
No.
But yes, so you have now arrived here, with the exception of Shiro and Aoife. None of you guys have seen this place before. If I will pull us to the Aldrich Empire map. There we go. So Aoife's family home is here. It is this.
Oh, okay.
There is no road that actually leads to the Void Keep, which is why they had to teleport down and then take the road back up.
I see.
Because the keep is on top of a giant fucking mountain. But because of the
Why have they not just made a really big escalator?
because
True.
it's more defensible if no one except for a dragon rider can get up.
But like, have they not thought of a really big escalator?
And where's
Yeah,
the fantasy in that? Hello?
That's why there's a magic teleporting circle.
They
really funny.
tried. It was called the
Like,
Tower of
can-
Babel.
They can put an IKEA up there. I know they can. Put an IKEA right
Oh, I'm
next
playing
to the
Catherine all over
There's
again.
an IKEA and a Walmart up there, but like no
Oh,
fucking park. It's like,
They-
god damn it.
chemist warehouse, because there needs to be a chemist warehouse in the most serene place you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it's,
real-
no, it's in the dragon's nest underneath, but it's got like neon lights and shit.
Mm.
Bzzz.
Oh my
The
god.
buzz of like the neon.
No.
Bzzz.
Oh, finally, medicine!
Chemist
Lowest
warehouse.
prices are just the beginning.
Who the fuck said that?
If there's a dragon in there that owns the place.
Yeah.
Sentient dragon. What?
But yes, so
I will say that upon arriving to this place, Chaos has probably nudged. We'll go with Isidore, given Aoife is very preoccupied, and probably like reaching over and patting at her shoulder, and then pointing at the lights and being like, "What is that?"
it seems to be some kind of lantern. Perhaps it's we've had magical lanterns for years, but it doesn't look quite the same actually. Perhaps if we ask our hosts, and he's gone inside. Okay.
You are meant to know these things, no?
Well, yes, perhaps, but their family home is. This is the this is the point where some of the most impressive inventions in the entire kingdom have been made.
No,
So
let's see.
I'm not surprised that they've got some interesting stuff, but yes,
How do they trap the sun in there?
the sun. No, oh my gosh.
I don't
Sorry.
understand.
Looks at Sable. I'm sorry, I didn't know he was an idiot.
Sorry, I didn't know he was a bimbo.
No, he just lived. This is what happens when you let a man live in the woods for 60 years.
Is it
Yes.
fireflies? Oh my
Explain how
goodness, I did not think of that. They captured the fire. Ah, that is so smart.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yes,
that's
It's
what it is. Sable also doesn't know what it is, but now is too embarrassed to let Isidore find out that they also don't know.
yeah, it's like
They've captured lightning in a bottle.
wow, wouldn't be surprised. You actually can buy that from Elias if you want. Yeah, I just know it is quite expensive.
Shiro,
But,
I think we need to get one of these for our room. Yeah?
Yeah,
I will say when you go near it, it is going like.
I think you're right.
Sable
Like it's like
and
a constant buzzing. Like it's
Sable
quiet, but it is
Shiro,
constant.
they're
It
just
is
all
definitely fireflies.
like actual like bugs, just like
There's a
attracted to
swarm in there.
I wonder when they let them free. I
Sable.
should ask.
Actually,
Isidore looks at the camera like Jim in the fucking office.
yeah.
What are these idiots
No,
doing,
no, no.
bro?
But this actually would be a great thing for Sable to try and get at, like, the farm low key, or like if they can make a nightlight for their room, because they can't exactly see very well without a light.
Mum, I threw up.
Sable's like, I need to commission you. I have no money, but can I commission you? I'll pay it when.
You're like, hello, Elon Musk.
I
I
can put
need
a
a
mortgage.
personal light for my house. Okay, why the fuck are you coming to me? Can you make it for me for free? What? Make it with rocket fuel, please. Aoife?
I will give you 50
You're
sheep.
weird.
If
You're
you
poor.
promise to eat them, I can give you 50 sheep.
I'm good then.
Yes, Maddie, you are right. They are the weirdest thruple dynamic.
But yes, so you have shown up, and I will take us back to the map.
Whee!
There we go. I can drag each of your tokens onto there now that you have arrived, and I'll kill Bernice. There we go. Go on.
No.
Obliterate him now.
But yeah, is there anywhere you guys would like to go and see or check it out, or would you like to wait till morning? It has been a few days on the road.
Where are we camping? Like, are we camping here, or are
You're
we
going
like
to
what?
be in the Starlight Manor. Each of you, including the NPCs, has basically been given your own room.
Oh, that's gonna be so weird after bunking with someone like for ages. It's like,
Oh yeah.
I've also never been in a house this big before.
Yeah, Sable.
I've never been in a house like this before.
I've never been in a house.
I was waiting for that one.
But yes, I'm just still just dragging every fucking character token in existence onto the map.
This is very overwhelming to someone whose house, despite having 10 siblings, was probably like a quarter of this size.
Cade, see how big this entire area is down here? This entire middle space?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like not even half the manor.
Oh my god.
So the manor's actually like this fucking big.
The look on my face right now, if you could see it, Sable is actually like now questioning everything in their life. Like, why does anyone need something like that?
Your family home could fit in the foyer of this. As he's like step inside to like, oh, you're like basically being given like there's like servants and stuff who'll lead you to where you're sleeping. There would probably be 40-50 servants in this house. And yeah, your entire house would fit in the main room where they're like, oh yeah, if you have any coats or anything, we can put them away. Any cloaks, we can hang them up and wash them and clean them for you, especially after having been on the road. But yeah, this house is huge.
You don't touch my shit.
Yeah, same. Don't touch my shit.
Aoife, you are allowed to just go to your room, and when you enter it, it is unchanged. It has been dusted, and there's like fresh bedding and everything on it, and they've kept the room clean. But it seems like your room is more or less untouched from when you were last.
Right. Okay.
But everyone else, you're basically sleeping in not the family wing, like the main wing. You're sleeping in like the guest wing.
May I ask how big each room would be just to one person?
I would say in each room you would have not only like a full like a 5 meter by 5 meter like main room with like a desk and bed and stuff. But you'd also have like basically a private shower and bathroom in each room as well.
They
Chaos
have
is gonna be so fucking overwhelmed.
And-
Chaos is gonna be
And
like,
and the sheets
is-
are like spider silk. Like that's
Yeah.
you know shit
Chaos-
like that. And
I
Running
think
to
Shiro
everyone.
might be a bit overwhelmed too.
Chaos is
Sable-
gonna be like, what is this
Or he
stick
doesn't give a
hanging
fuck.
out from the side of the wall?
Yeah,
Why
Sable
does it disperse
on
the water?
everyone or being like, let me see your room, and like going around and being like, they're all like this. Why would you need a separate shower? Why do you have a shower? I don't even have a shower. Why do you need one in every room? There's 20
What's a
here.
shower?
Welcome to the
it's
ability.
especially much more common, even at the Void Keep, to have like large hot heated baths. Or if you were like a noble, you would have essentially a big tub that you'd fill with boiling water, and then like your servant would fill it, and then you would have a bath. Because
I'm
you're
just
in
imagining-
basically fantasy tech, like this is the most technological kind of spot. They have like actual plumbed in showers.
I am imagining. Oh, I'm sorry.
The
You
water
go.
you go, you
pressure
go.
is amazing, by the way.
I'm imagining
I
that
love
since
how it's
no
about
one's
it.
explained to us how a shower works, there's a few of us like Shiro, Chaos, and Sable standing in a bathroom, turning a shower on and on. Cause we're like, what the fuck is this?
I think that Chaos would have like looked around his room for a really, really long time, tested
Where are the
out a
magic
few
seals?
things, and like gone through it all. And then he would have like peered out of his room and looked down the hallway really nervously, waiting for someone else to come out of the room. And then when they did, he'd be like, I think there's a waterfall in my room. I don't know why.
Me too.
What
Well,
are we meant
darlings,
to do with
what
them?
are you complaining about? This is some good digs. This is a much
You
bigger
guys found
house
the
than
magic seals in our rooms yet?
the
What?
magic seals.
How else is the water getting up here?
The
do you-
waterfall, right? Yeah. I don't understand.
Oh, you
What
poor
are you
thing.
all talking
Water
about?
doesn't
Off
water
with
doesn't come
something
up
magic. It's real
mountains.
scary.
They
Also,
must.
why is the blanket so thick and the bed so big? I don't
And the
I
sheets
don't
so
understand.
soft. And
Why is it so high up? Why is that normal? I don't
Aoife, you definitely walk up on the whole group of people, not arguing but talking very loudly, going like, "What the fuck is a shower?" You're used to showers. That's like something that's been in your home your whole life.
Yeah.
There are also baths that you can take, but like in your like personal room, you would have a shower.
Chaos, you can actually fit in the bed now, like properly.
I appreciate it, but I don't think that is a normal size for someone to need.
The floors in each of these rooms are like hardwood as well, but there are like thick, luscious rugs in like every room as well.
And why do you have something so? Why is it so soft in here? I
If
don't
you look in, this is a normal
understand.
room. This is one of the guest rooms. These are one of the, like not as nice rooms in the house.
These are essentially like the like a regular person's in modern day room.
It's not bad. You know, like these are like if you have someone who is a noble staying over, you would go here. You can stay in, but this is like the bare minimum.
It's a
floor
normal
feels
day
like-
wooden cabin.
The floor
like
feels
rust-
like
it's like
grass, but it
rustic
is
to
not
us.
grass. It is
I think-
it is fabric. I don't understand.
Wow, the hunter must be very proud to kill all these to have all
To
these
kill
rugs.
animals.
Aoife will kind of stop and tell Chaos and Shiro and Sable to like kind of lie down on top of one of the beds and waiting to see their reaction.
Why do you want
Why?
us to lie? Okay. Sable's getting on a bed, but like looking at her really suspiciously, like
Tails is just watching.
why?
Sable, give
Yeah.
a wisdom saving throw.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh God, why? Why?
If it was
Bro's gonna
Shiro, you
pass
wouldn't even
out.
need to ask.
Sable's first throw of the day is to see if Sable's gonna fall asleep. They got a 19.
Oh my god.
As you lay in this bed, bliss, euphoria. You have never felt something like you've huddled in the shield with sheep. You've like freshly shorn sheep, and you had their wool. This is softer than that. This is cool to the touch. The blanket underneath you is soft and warm, and the pillows are cool, and you sink not overwhelmingly into the bed, but just enough so it feels like it's providing a lot of good support as your back clicks and you feel a rush through your body. It's and like a long
I've done
groan as your
before.
back decompresses as you lay in the
Sable's like,
bed.
I
Oh my!
didn't
Oh
my
my god!
back.
They're going to stand up to their full height when they get back up.
Yeah, Sable's gonna stay. People are gonna finally realize that Sable is not 6 foot
Oh,
tall, but
fuck.
6'8". Sable has gone
Yeah.
like beast. I'm imagining is on there as well. Sable's like laying there in like a snow angel like position, like going, "Oh my god."
Shiro's going to
What
go
is it?
from
What
I can take
are
him
you
to like
hurt?
what the
What's
fuck?
wrong?
Pardon?
Even Sable at 6'8", starfished on the bed, there is still more bed.
Are
That's how
you
big.
hurt? Is it eating you? What's wrong? Why do you
What
sound like that?
magic?
It just feels so good. I'm
What?
so pissed off by how good it feels. How do you people just have these rooms not being used by anyone?
How can
Can
Aoife,
a
I?
sack of hay feel that good?
Aoife,
You're
Isidore is like
bluffing.
walks up to next to you and goes, "What am I hearing? Why did I hear that from like
Three
3
people
rooms
not
over?
knowing.
Why
Is
is
there
my
7
side piece
people in
moaning
that
like
one
that?
room?" Like,
Whose
what the
room
fuck?
is this one, by the way? Is this just Sable's room? Like,
I'd say this is
whose
probably
room are we in?
Chaos's because you were waiting to
Okay.
be like, "Hey guys."
Gotten a bunch of dog fur on the bed now because Bernice is also definitely on the bed rolling around like holy fuck.
No,
Bernice
no.
jumps through the air, lands on the bed, instantly asleep.
Instant, yeah.
Of course, the dog. It's dog, bro.
Chaos, I'm sure there's still room. I'm sure there's still room for
Chaos
him.
isn't even gonna bother. I'm sorry. He's just watching you guys enjoy it, just really confused.
Mm.
Sable's like patting the bed like you have to try it. I've never sat in anything so comfy.
Shiro crawls into the bed.
They're both patting the bed like chaos, please try it.
I think if Shiro even were to touch it, he'd fall asleep on the ground
No, God.
beside it.
No, you're like, I can feel my depression being cured.
Oh my god, I could spend my entire life here. I just might.
Oh,
Like his depression gets personified and he
The
doesn't
only-
want.
The only time you've ever slept in this house was in a chair sitting outside of Aoife's room.
Oh, you're true.
Like,
And that was the comfiest chair he has ever sat in.
Who did we lose?
Mari.
Mari.
Okay, I couldn't see your name for some. Oh no, it's because you've changed your thing that my
they're
brain
back.
was. Back isn't here.
I,
My profile pic, what the fuck?
I'm almost willing. After this, if Shiro sleeps in one of his beds, I am almost just going to like. For his next like feat, I'm just going to give him a +1 in strength.
What about Isa?
Isa is just
Yeah.
staring at the 3, and I'm like, this says a lot of our past.
Has Isa
He
ever
touches the bed and looks like he dies.
has Isa ever had that type of comfort, or is this like
Yes, actually.
yeah? Okay.
So Chaos just turns to Isa and then points at the bed like, I don't understand. Do you understand this? Or why
Shockingly,
they have the
yes.
waterfalls? Why do they have the waterfalls? What
That's
is the
for
reason?
washing cans.
But
Oh, you poor
what
thing.
about the rivers or the ponds or the lakes or anything else?
It's. You know what? You'll figure it out eventually one day.
I don't think I will.
No, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. Let's see, chaos.
Chaos. There, it is used for bathing. It's think of it as like a standing bath. Oh, would
Oh,
you not enjoy standing under like the edge of a flowing waterfall? That would be very nice and
yes, but
peaceful,
why is it in a room?
so that you can enjoy it when you do your private bathing instead of in a communal baths.
Interesting. Does everyone have their own waterfall?
Yes, they would,
But
I believe.
then
You know, this is pretty good lodgings.
it's not very scenic, though. I mean, the waterfall is just got tiling.
They
Yes,
open the window.
it's a cleanliness thing. Yeah, opens up the window, beautiful vistas and like the fucking forest, like right like there, and you're like, oh my god, I think I can see a deer wandering in from the edge. It's like chaos. This is my new. It's like sitting in front of a TV. It's
Yeah.
like, yes, very good. Chaos's chair room has the cup chair in it as well. They
Oh
all do
Oh
god.
because they all do like
The cup chair or
no,
the
the
cup
chair, like
chair.
why would
okay,
well,
okay.
Like how in hotels there's always just a random chair in your
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
you've basically given us a hotel room and we're looking at the chair like why would you need a chair that faces the bed?
Yeah, to put your like to hang your coat over, obviously.
But there is a coat hanger. Someone took our coats. Why would you have a chair facing
If you
the
have a second coat.
why
I
do
only
I
have
You're going
one
to
coat.
break these poor three. They're not
I
gonna
do
get
not
it. No.
understand the fancy ways. I'm just thinking of I know that the only people that might get this reference is Jazz and Nick, but this one scene in Troll Hunters where there is a 1,000-year-old wizard who finds out about fridges and keeps opening and closing it trying to
Is that
figure out how
is
Yes.
that Merlin?
and
No,
then
I actually know what you're talking
there's
about.
also an alien who's like he's never seen a fridge before as well. So like the wizard and the alien are both looking at the fridge like interesting, fascinating. I do not understand it. How do you know when the light goes out? Like that's just the three of us right now.
Jeez. I after some more fucking around as everyone gets set up in their rooms, you're all invited to go have dinner. And as you head down into the like main hall and stuff like the dining hall, um, you do see that there are lots of tables and stuff set up. There are servants who are currently doing stuff like hanging like large drapery and stuff from the walls, more for like soundproofing and like stop echoes and stuff than anything else. But they're still in full swing of setting up for the event tomorrow. But as you sat down, you are basically treated to like a 7-course meal. Um,
Jesus.
uh, Aoife's parents are not present, but so you're basically left to eat on your own with like the 12 of you. Um, and every now and then you do see like another table that gets set up as a few more lords or ladies come and sit in. Um, I will say a noticeable thing: you are aware that no other dragon riders have shown up. So,
Interesting.
Oh.
so as much as you guys have kind of gotten accustomed to seeing them places, they are because there are so few of them. This is not as much as this is a big event. It's not the kind of event where you would see more than the lordly rider who lives here.
I will
Um,
also say because this is such like a shared room with like the other lords and stuff, Chaos probably will not be eating.
yeah, fair enough. Um,
How good is
if
the
you
food really?
well, hmm.
Jiro
Should
will
I
be rating
roll?
it.
Should I
I
roll?
I'm gonna do it. You know what? Yeah, roll a Constitution for me.
With the modifiers as well?
Yeah, with your modifiers.
Roll for initiative. Shira's gonna battle the cooks.
We're about to do a food mini game.
That is a 8.
Mama's cooking.
Shiro, you're a good cook. You know that.
Mm.
This feels decadent. Like the closest you could, like, even the savory food, when you're eating it, the closest thing you could ever imagine is when someone makes like a really decadent dessert, but all the food feels that way. Not in like and not too much, but it's like every pastry that you eat is like folded in with like 7 blocks of butter. Like, every single thing you're eating, you're like, whoa.
This is
Holy
so
shit.
rich,
This is
basically.
filled with flavor. This is rich and like crunchy, and the texture is like definitely a top tier high end chef prepared this food for you guys. Like, the game recognizes game. You're like, yeah, guys, this is good. This is some good shit. Whoever's in there in the kitchen knows what the fuck they're doing. But yes, all of you as
It's the ratatouille.
yeah, the biting the cheese and the is it what is it, grape and cheese at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're having one of those, but sure, it's like you scoop some up, you like lift the front of your mask up just a little as you put some food in your mouth, drops the spoon on the table. Dear God. But you're given like soups and meat dishes and pastries and then desserts and sweets, as much food as you want to eat, basically, you are given. But after that, they bring out everyone basically like a hot beverage of your choice at the end of the night, and you guys can hear that they're like, you even in the hall you can see out the like glass windows that are being like covered up by the drapery and stuff. Still, that there's like plenty of lights outside, and the people seem to be having a good time. You can like hear their music and songs and stuff even from inside the manor. Over the course of the last like few hours, probably another like 200 people have shown up. Probably like 20 different lords and ladies have shown up. But there seems to be like a pretty every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes, another carriage rolls up. So it seems like this is quite a big celebration.
Wild.
Yeah.
This is stressful and overwhelming, and Sable just wants to stay in the comfy room with the bed.
You guys are all like, yeah, so you guys all got your own rooms? Yeah. Why are all 6 of you sleeping in the one room? You like it like that.
Wait, you've stuffed us in the same space together for like 6 months. I kind of don't know how to not be close to everyone.
Suck it up.
And as dinner draws to a close, you hear a horn.
No.
As people turn and get see what's happening. A black carriage shows up at the front of the manor. Now that he's like done eating and stuff, and you're probably just in like walking out of it, you see this black carriage has arrived, and from it steps out a man who has a darkest, more like olive skinned kind of man with brown hair and a beard, and a scar on his forehead. You see that Asphodel is currently talking to him.
Like, everyone draw their weapons.
I don't know if it's a weapon drawing time.
And this is the gentleman that you see.
Hello.
And he is talking to Asphodel, and he shakes her hand. And after a little while, you all see that Elias is walking out from a room that seemingly the door is built into the bottom of the stairs. Aoife, this is the door that like leads down to his workshop. But for all like, you guys just see a part of the stairs move, and he like the door opens and he walks out. There was no sign that this was like an entrance. As he steps out and he shakes the man's hand and pulls him into a very brief like pat on the back, like shoulder to shoulder kind of brief hug, and they begin to talk as they begin to like walk away from the entrance of the keep. No, of not the keep, of the house. But yes, this without much hints being needed is so like Commander Huxley.
I told you.
Lame.
Can he fight?
I told you.
Yeah.
Wait, so just
perfect
for
advice.
my sake, because I wasn't super hit. Is this the guy that they're marrying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Aoife
Okay.
is engaged to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Just for context. Thank you.
But it seems like they're busy talking. So what would you guys like to do? Are you going to like what is Aoife doing? I suppose is the main thing. You have just for the first time caught sight of the other guest of honor at this event, which seems to be what the horns are represent. The first one
Aoife is
announced.
going to
Yeah.
duck out of sight and try to make herself more invisible because as soon as her parents see her, they're going to call them over, basically. And that is the last thing they want.
Valid.
What's everyone else doing? Are you guys moving away? Like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
I think
real
Chaos is gonna go
Scooby-Doo, but-
eavesdrop. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Sable
Okay.
Sable was also eavesdropping, but they're both pretending like when you're trying
They're
to like
talking to each other and just being natural and stuff. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
when your
They're
friend tells you
locked in to make
other
sure. Yeah, to act natural and
Yeah.
worst fucking shit ever.
Okay,
help.
okay.
I can help Aoife sneak away.
I will say you guys would probably just still be in your like standard clothes, not your fancy ones, because they're full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's so many, like I said, there's so many servants and stuff. If you guys could all give me, I'm gonna say stealth checks at advantage. So for Sable, that would just be a normal stealth check, I believe, because it's a stealth-based thing.
Crazy.
No, you know what? I'll say Sable, you also have advantage because Chaos is helping.
Yeah.
He's like walking together. So if you could
Oh.
all give me advantage stealth checks, that would be great.
It's good because I've got a fucking -1.
That is
Oh
a
my
14.
gosh! I rolled twice and I got both natural
I got
19.
a nat 20. It's still technically a 19, but it's a nat 20, so
So wait, with advantage, I have a -1. Does that still?
Well,
Yeah,
wait,
that
no.
still applies.
oh,
That still applies.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it still
Oh no, it's
applies.
+2.
How
Nah,
did we all get the same
Holy
thing
fuck.
twice?
Did you all
I
get
have a 21.
19s?
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
14.
I
Technically-
technically have 22, but
Okay.
Technically, did the
Yeah.
worst. To be fair, he's wearing a full suit of armor, so like
Me
he's doing.
getting a 14 is still good.
No,
Excuse
I got
me.
the worst. I was helping too. I got a 10. This is
Like
great.
he's being able to stealth while still wearing a suit of armor. He's maybe doing a slightly less better than us, but still, it's like he moves so quietly for a man that's constantly clad in
Yeah.
armor. Weirdly scary.
With that Aoife, you're able to you almost actually see like you step out of like step away into the side in time, like you catch a glimpse of like your mother's head like tipping up to like look inside, and while she sees your companions she doesn't see you, and then like turns back to this gentleman, so you are able to avoid that confrontation.
Thank God.
And so if you wish you can disappear off into the house somewhere else. And the rest of you, okay, so 4 of you were going, I believe you said. So it was Isa, Shiro, Chaos, and Sable.
Eavesdropping? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Isa was helping Aoife get out.
Oh, you're
That's
helping.
really it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll say Aoife. Yeah. You're able to like get to the side, but like Asadel does see you, but obviously doesn't see like Aoife. Okay. So Shiro, Chaos, and Sable. As you like get closer to the entrance, you can hear like quiet talking. Like I said, servants are coming in and out of the house pretty frequently, carrying trays or taking washing out to like the wash house. It's like a separate building. stuff like that. And as you get closer, you hear, oh, what a journey! I'm glad that it's finally over, and I've been able to make my way here. It's good to see you both. I had hoped that I would get a chance to meet Aoife, but none of the servants I've talked to have been able to offer any insight into where they might be. No, of course, Aoife is, you know, a little bit petulant, a bit still approaching us a bit as a child, not as the, lordly rider she will be one day. It's I know it was a long travel from Foltest. It would be the polite thing to do, at least, you being the other guest of honor, but you can only expect so much from that child. Yes.
Down to her again. I am going to.
Can I autism read his face?
Yeah. You're reading freaking Commander Huxley's face.
Yeah, I gotta see if he seems like genuine with all of this shit, or if he's like trying to just
Okay.
put up an act because he's talking to the parents of the supposed partner, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
No. Give me an insight check into him.
that is another 14.
Would it
You'll
be an
see.
advantage because we're all sort of eavesdropping?
I'll say use it eavesdropping, but chaos is like specific. Like
Yeah, right.
this seems like
Okay.
a solo thing. Like
Yeah.
I view group stealth as like, oh, chaos got a 14. Chaos hits a vase and it's gonna smash, but because you guys got a 20, you catch the vase before it hits the ground.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it evens it out. Overall, use passed. Chaos, you notice that he seems genuine, and when they refer to Aoife as a child, his brows furrow a little bit, and then his like face relaxes again. Almost like it irritates him.
He's like, ew,
Interesting.
I wonder if
Not the ear.
he's gonna meet Aoife and be like, I'm sorry, we can't go through with this. You are the same age as my children. This is
Children, yeah.
I can't do that. He's like,
No, I
can't
don't
in
think
good
that's why he
conscience.
reacted that way, guys. I'm pretty sure he just didn't like the fact that they were insulting her.
I was being silly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so was I.
My
But
bad.
a brief
It's okay.
flash.
I was not clear.
A brief flash of irritation that like almost like in the light, because the lanterns, like the electric lanterns, are now like on properly. Every now and then they'll flicker a little bit. It's almost like in the flickering light his expression changed. But he's like, oh, indeed, I suppose. Well, I suppose I'll get the proper chance to introduce myself tomorrow then, at the very least. They must be settling in. I'm sure that it's been a long journey from that dragon school, the one that Lord Farron teaches at. Yes. And Elias, for the first time talking, he's like, if you want to see her, we could go get her. There's no problem with that. No, I'll let Aoife be, I suppose. But it was lovely. Thank you for greeting me. I've brought my own carriage that I'll sleep in for the night. I'd prefer to be closer to my own men and be able to, enjoy the festivities with the common folk. I feel much more at home there, being one myself. I bid you both good night, and I will see you in the morning. And he heads back while you guys are watching to his cart, like to his carriage, and the men who are driving the cart seem to actually be soldiers of some kind. They're like very well proper dressed, but they are both armed with swords, and it's like very clearly like a military style garb. And they wheel the carriage around and actually take it over to more of this, like, kind of like they park the carriage like down over here and actually like walk into where the common folk are like gathering and celebrating.
Did you say he was retired?
He is retired. He's 45 years old, but he has retired from the Navy because of reasons.
Oh, Kim, I was in the Navy for 6 years.
Yeah, Kim, I was in the Navy. We've all been there.
Yeah, Aoife's gonna be like, I like women, and he's gonna be like, I was in the Navy. for like
I
20
like women too. No, what?
In the Navy.
Yeah, no, definitely. Kim was in the Navy for 6 years.
Chemo's in the Navy for 6 years?
Lebanese. Oh no, shit! I'm just thinking of the fucking
Yeah.
flashes of that episode now. Fuck.
I just imagine that is Aoife's like not Aoife, Aoife's parents, when they're like, yeah, our daughter's a lesbian, but like we're still gonna marry them off, and it's just the Kim seeing all the signs. Okay.
How could this have happened? How could we have not known? You were explicitly told multiple times. No. But yes, so Commander Huxley has made his way down to the main area, and you kind of lose sight of him. Elias standing next to Asphodel for a moment, watching him go away, and Elias is going to say, I hope this is going to be worth it. You're alienating the child from us. You know that, right? Oh, what does it matter? It'll be better for us in the long run, and Aoife will live with it. I wouldn't be so certain of that. And Elias is going to turn around and walk back into the house. And he will actually, when he's like walks through at the threshold of the house, he'll very like slightly turn his head and like catch sight of you guys, but doesn't seem to like care at all. Like his eyes pass over you the same they would a servant. And he like glances up, sees you, and then walks back and goes back into his like under the stairs through the door, and it shuts behind him. Asphodel is going to continue standing outside, and there's like the sound of like something large moving, and after a little while, there's a few flaps of wings, and then Lysander comes and lays down like over here with his head kind of resting down near where she is, as she just starts like patting the top of his like the side of his head.
I think Chaos will turn towards Sable and just be like, "This is nothing like your family. I don't. Why are they not like your family?"
Because my family only has each other, and these people have all of this. The material and the titles matter more than the individual.
But they seem as if they do not even like each other's company.
I don't think they do.
Oh. Shiro, is this normal?
This shit whack, yo.
Let me tell you. This is fucked up. But
This does seem very in line with what Elias and Asphodel were like when you met them previously. This doesn't seem like the most like weird thing was them giving a big hug to Aoife, but you only met them the once. You're not super privy to all that.
I couldn't say, but what I know of them, this seems pretty normal for them.
Oh. Makes sense then. I suppose.
I mean, so it's just dumb, but family is family, I guess. So gotta.
Well, it's following in the. I'm assuming that Aoife's parents managed the same way, so it is a clear difference in terms of how they treat one another, I suppose.
I think you're best off asking Aoife that one.
While you're waiting, you notice that approaching the house, the manor, is a white cart pulled by a white horse, and a woman steps out. Seemingly, it's hard to judge her age because she is an elven woman. And she steps out and she offers her hand to Asphodel as if like to say like kiss my hand. And Asphodel reaches out and grabs it instead and gives like a It's good to see you. My husband's busy at the moment, but how can I help you? Um, well, I'm here to see my sister. Where is Catherine? And that's where we'll end this session.
Oh,
Who is
Whoa.
Catherine?
Oh, you'll find out.
yeah. We'll find out.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, now I want to know more.
Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Why does Mel have
Yes.
such a nice back?
2 weeks is too long.
I know. At least it's better than 2 months.
Mm,
Dude,
Yes.
for like
So,
2.
Charlie, what did you say? Why does Mel have such a nice back?
Mal.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, Mal. Yes.
Yeah. I'm constantly staring at it, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm being blinded by the gate.
yeah.
Yes.
Me too, bro. Me too. I was one of the first things I said this morning was I like the new profile picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you guys talking about? I don't see any pictures of Mal with his shirt off.
No, it is.
But no, I
Well,
see it as the profile thing.
I have been spoiled with 2 shirtless Mal attacks this morning. I woke
Oh
up.
my
It
god.
was a good day. There may as well been a rainbow in the sky, guys. That is what my
Yeah.
mood is like waking up to
Yeah.
this.
That's so fair.
Maddie, yes, the session ended with some eavesdropping on Elias and Asphodel. Wait, is Maddie in the chat or no?
Yeah, she's here.
Yes,
Getting back.
yes. With some eavesdropping on Elias and Asphodel and Rowan Huxley, which is his first name, but everyone's going to call him Commander Huxley until he introduces himself.
True. Yeah.
And basically, if you weren't here for it, when they called Aoife a child, he actually got kind of irritated and went, "Yeah, I'm not staying in your big fancy house. I'm going to go have party with the common folk." But in a much nicer
Okay, hold
way.
up, hold up, hold up. So I was there while everyone was fussing about the showers. What happened with Eva getting called child?
Yeah, no, everyone, if you were there for
And the
that,
bed that sends you to sleep instantly the second you touch it. I saw that.
yes. After that, they
But I
all went
didn't
to like.
I wasn't there for the actual meeting of Commander Huxley.
No, they went to the dining hall and they got served like a 7-course meal.
Oh, fancy.
Meanwhile, the servants are like putting big draperies covering up all like the glass windows and stuff to like reduce the echo in the hall. Because there's going to be the big celebration tomorrow.
Mhm.
And when they all like were leaving, a black carriage showed up, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And a guy hopped out, like a horn sounded, much like when Aoife showed up. And Aoife went, "I'm dipping out of here," and fucking snuck away and ran away
Isa helped.
as quick as
Keith sneak
possible.
off.
Isa
These
did help,
3
yeah.
just all.
And then Shiro, Sable, and Chaos like, "We're gonna go eavesdrop," and they did. And basically, Commander Huxley had a brief introduction. It's like, "Oh, I would like to meet Aoife. I thought perhaps I'd get a chance to meet them." And the parents are like, "Oh, well, you know." And the dad went, "Oh, I'll go get them for you. It doesn't matter." And he's like, "Actually, no." Like getting that response, he's like, "Actually, I'll wait. I'll see them tomorrow. I'll let them rest. They were on the road, right? So I'll leave them be. I'm gonna go party with these fucking commoners."
What a Chad.
Told them Loki, unfortunately, he seems like he's a green flag. Other than
Unfortunately.
I mean,
Other
it's
than
not
being
his
45
fault
years
whatsoever.
old.
Yeah.
Other than
Like,
yeah,
look, if he
40
was young, if he was
seems like
younger and a woman.
Yeah.
yeah. If only he was an older woman, then we could all be like toxic age gap.
Hey,
You're
mama.
I do really feel like this whole like all the first years is that meme of like, does anyone in this house like men? Jamar slowly raising his hand like the only person.
Look,
it's like
okay. The only 2 people that are confirmed to not just be dating anything are Dumas and Amber. So Jamar's a gay man and Amber's a lesbian. Everyone else is like, whatever the story calls for.
Exactly. You're right. That's the right with me.
When the campaign started, I know that all the NPCs were player sexual until we figured out like whether the players were going for them, and then they settled into their own dues.
Yeah.
So you could have had the possibility to romance any of those characters. It could have happened.
We could have.
Yeah.
Usually, I
happen.
want to make my characters like
Let's go.
pansexual for anyone until whoever gets the vibe, and then I'm like, yes, this has
Mm.
been it the whole time, guys. Yeah, yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
it's obvious that both
Oh, okay.
Sable and Chaos are more unsexual. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
God, how
just
could I
flirt.
not fuck him?
To be fair,
They just flirt with each other,
Mm.
man. I don't know what to say.
Maddie's
I also I appreciate Isa being kind of chill this arc. And I love the idea of her being like, I may be evil, but that's fucked up, bro.
Oh,
You're getting married against your will.
really
That's fucked up.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Guys, I'm true neutral. That's evil.
Mm.
You haven't seen why she's doing this. Don't worry. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
DM knows. DM
Or-
knows.
And then at the end, Dahl, there was a woman who showed up in a white carriage with a white horse who said, and it's like, oh, my husband Elias is busy, but how can I help you?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh no, it's fine. I'm here to see my sister. I'm here to see Catherine. And then the session ended.
Yeah, who the fuck is Catherine?
You guys will find out.
Catherine is such a normal name in this context.
No,
Video game.
no, I know, right? Maybe
my-
it's not about you guys.
Hey, Nick, you should tell her.
Catherine was a
Did you
video
tell him
game.
about my about the alternate names for Huxley?
Oh my god, no! I
Oh.
am sorry. I went through and deleted them from the
No.
campfire because there was a giant list, and Maddie's like, "Here's 40 first names. Here's like 40 last names." And
It
then
was
some of them
not
were, like,
40.
and some of them were like banned. Like, or
It-
what was the one? It was like male
Gaius
husband.
Band. It was Gaius Band,
Gaius
which
Band,
is
which is like guy
Guy
husband.
Husband.
Yeah.
Gaius Band.
I
That's
thought that
funny.
was so funny.
Mm.
And then
why you
and
had
then-
four fuck.
Yes, I believe that.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I was
funny.
fucking around on random name generator, and then the other thing I was doing, I said to Nick, I don't think this is technically illegal. Oh yeah, I'll cut this from Craig. But I was keeping an eye out because like I deal with a lot of patient names, so I was just looking out for anyone with cool names. Now I did not take any first and last name. It would either be first name or last name, just for
Yeah.
like patient identity
To
reasons.
collect a
Because some people have
sample
wild names.
of random names.
Yeah, I'm getting inspiration. Like one was Schlicklin, which I just really wanted him to name him Schlicklin, but he wouldn't.
No,
But like one of our
I
doctors is Rosenstagel. I thought that was cool. I had a cool list of names.
I thought Rowan Huxley was a good
No,
name.
I do like that name. It's a good name. It's a solid
it's
name.
pretty
It's a
good.
strong name.
It rolls off the tongue. It's not too many syllables. There's nothing too jarring about it.
It's like
Rowan
just
Huxley.
fantasy enough, but like kind of plain.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll tell you what, when you get on random fantasy name generator, if you look at the elf names, it's like, here's every syllable, here's every consonant in the English language in one go. Like, they're long as fuck.
May I interrupt this to bring to attention Mari's comment about Shiro should take out Huxley romantically as for the bit.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
object to the marriage, Shiro. I do. Why? Because I'm in love with
With that
Huxley.
man.
And that man is my husband. And everyone's
yeah,
like,
did-
what? And Shiro's
did
like,
Jazz
Shiro,
see the
what are you
results of the
doing? And he's
poll?
like, I'm saving
I
I'm
don't
saving
know what that
Aoife.
poll meant.
I'm saving Christmas.
Well,
I just saw
Jazz-
Bloom, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Jazz, it was
No
for deciding
room.
what the gender neutral term for bride or groom
Oh,
is.
okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, why am I a broom?
It was groom or bride. Groom or
Yeah,
bride.
Groom or...
Gride.
I like broom, actually. You know what? Gride isn't like... Yeah, gride isn't being... Yeah.
But,
One day I will be a beautiful broom.
Kate, I'm just looking at these photos you sent of the bathrooms. Like the first one that has the stained glass, it's like that's what you guys see, and it zooms out. It's just a normal, like plain white tiled like thing. But it's
Yeah.
like, oh, narratively, that's what they say. Where they're like, oh my god, it's beautiful.
Yo, they're going fucking crazy. What is this shit?
Yeah.
It's just
So is that one with a unicorn and a dragon in the tiles? That's cool as shit.
Yeah, that is cool.
I
as
did
shit.
see that. That is really, really
I
cool.
found that while I was scrolling on Pinterest looking for shower stuff, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, that's actually just cool." as hell."
Oh, you're going to be cursed with all shower stuff now.
What did
My-
you say?
I said, do you guys know what my ego is saying? And it was going to be a joke to be like, I can make that.
Yeah, of
Mm.
course. I knew you were gonna fucking say that. I knew it the moment you said the moment you started that sentence. I was like, they're gonna say I can make that, aren't they?
I hope as well
It's
this
the
was a good spot to end the session. I
Mm.
know that we didn't get through as much as I was planning, but we did start late, and then we spent more time in the intro. I
Yeah, we
was
didn't
planning for
get
this.
to double-
Silly things, that's why.
I was planning for this to be maybe 2 sessions, maybe 3. With how this session went, it's just going to be 3 by the looks.
Yeah.
I'm
So that's still
That's a fair arc.
it's still
Anything
entirely within my schedule of like what I expected. It's not like I'm like, oh, this is now a 6-session arc. Fuck.
I
But
also,
if you,
Mm.
I am kind of glad that you didn't get very far this section, just because I think that Huey will really enjoy next session.
yeah,
Mm.
Huey will like wrestling 3 kobolds in a muddy puddle.
Oh
That'll
my
be fun.
Now
that's
that
great.
is what I need to see.
You
I
had
am
me at mud wrestling and lion.
No, it's Turkish. It's oiled up Turkish men wrestling.
Oh my god, Dumas is gonna.
You have to add Brian in there
Dumas
now.
like, oh my god, that
Unemployed
looks like fun.
Brian. Make unemployed Brian into an NPC.
Yeah, Brian is just in the corner.
No, see, I'd do that, but then I'd be like, he is like literally the sexiest man anyone's ever met.
I think
And-
Dumas.
And he
Unemployed Brian.
suplexes a dude effortlessly over his shoulder, then does a flip to get to the mount and pins him to the ground. And everyone's like, "Can I have your number?" He's like, "Sorry, I'm Arrow Ace. We can be friends." Like-
Dumas and unemployed Brian have a
Dumas, yes.
relationship.
Please no. Please God no. Oh dear God.
Oh my god.
I give you permission to hit that.
No, you've given them too much power, you fool.
What's more masculine than 2 men kissing? Like,
True.
Kiss your homies goodnight.
yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
Gonna kiss them.
But I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Oh yeah.
Regardless, it was a
Yes,
shorter
very
one, but
much.
I feel like it's good to have had like to reintroduce us because it has been a couple of months to
Mm.
kind of
Yeah.
ramp back up into it. People like get a bit of role play, some character things. I realized halfway through I was fucking up half my character voices. But I'm
That's
like,
okay.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
I
My
didn't even notice.
voices.
It's
What
good.
happened to them?
It's fine.
I miss my son Sable. I miss him a lot.
Mm.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, that'll get addressed.
What did you say?
What?
What?
Wait, no, I didn't hear it. What did you
Charlie
say?
said, "I miss my son, Sable."
I miss him a lot.
Oh no.
You'll get your son
I just
eventually.
said Sable, and I was like, why is Sable being used in this context? Because
You
I'm
had just
used.
been.
I miss my wife.
Mm,
Yeah, I miss my wife tales.
yeah.
I miss
I
my
wife
Sable, my wife.
I can't say that. You're the wife of my best friend. Chaos.
Wait. God, wait. There's actually a few non-binary people in this group, so therefore, are they all brooms, or does Sable give more gride?
Sable gives gride. Let's be honest.
Sable trying to impress gride trade.
Okay. Does this mean I will see if I can come up with a term or find a term for gender-neutral partners. Like gender-neutral.
Like, well, no, they can just be partners, but also like
No, I want something dumb.
for marriage.
No, this DM knows what he's doing. Thank you.
That's the words I need to hear. I'm
Wife's-bend. Yes.
I like
wife.
Okay, someone make the Punnett square between wife, husband. So that it's like wife's-bend, huswife. It's like the whole boy, girl, boy, like fucking
Sable I'm just imagining a future timeline, like, I'm just gonna say, like, anyone that Sable is married to, someone says wife spin, and they, like, slowly turn, and they're like, why? Just why?
Mm.
They're like, wife spin? Why? What are we doing? Just call me Sable.
Yes.
My name is Sable. Please use it.
It's not very often, actually. I realize now that when I leave on the cliffhanger, that it's actually usually it's like before a combat or about to discuss a thing. But I genuinely think I finally got you guys with a next time. Like,
No,
to
Yeah,
continue.
yeah,
And you guys
you
were like,
really
what the
did.
fuck? What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on next time?
Yeah,
I'm ready for it.
for sure.
You said
No,
the job here is done, and we said, but you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
no, I love how you leave these cliffhangers. It's amazing.
No worries, fun.
I
They
reminisce
just-
sometimes about the first session. I'm like, and then the concussive wall of air hits you. Anyway, next person.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, it would be so fucking funny. But
I'm
yeah,
saving that. I love that gift.
You do it
doesn't-
again.
I'm adding it to my collection.
I'm going to fucking platonically divorce you.
That is
No, I
amazing.
stole a few gifts as well this session. There was a few good ones, and I was like,
Please
yo.
please don't platonically divorce me.
Oh,
Oh my god,
that's
that's right.
great. That's great.
This
I'm
is
glad
very
someone.
fun.
I'm glad someone read that out. But
Yeah,
that is
it's hard
hilarious.
for me to read. Pepperoni gift is
That's also mine.
No, that's
I'm taking that.
every single time I
That's
open.
Charlie.
Jesus Christ, that's so funny. That's actually
That is literally
hilarious.
Charlie.
But-
As I said, that's literally Charlie.
But yes, so you now have another 2 weeks to plan on what your fits are going to look like.
Mm.
I know, Val, you were kit bashing earlier.
It's okay.
Oh.
I don't send it now because we weren't there, so I'll just
No,
draw
no.
it.
Jazz, fuck you.
Oh, actually, sorry.
How did you fall for that?
Just because we're all here, I'm actually going to...
I'm dyslexic.
Who here knows what a false hydra is?
I think so.
Why
Don't
do you want to
worry,
know?
you're not
Terrifying.
fighting one. You're not
Okay.
fighting one.
Oh no.
I will
Okay.
preface this: you are not fighting a false hydra.
Well,
It's
we
just
know
going
what's
to
coming
kill
in the
all of
future.
you in your sleep.
Oh, it's coming
Why
in the
are
future.
you
Just throw
asking
it in.
us?
Sorry, I was going to say that was actually a plot point. Was going to be that you guys were going to go on a mission and fight a false hydra, and when you came back, there was going to be an extra dorm room.
Funny because
And
I was
all
going
the
to
signs that there was
pirates.
yeah, and there was going to be the signs of like a whole other person and a whole other dragon and all then and like that has not been in the campaign at all up to this point. And you guys are going to be like, oh fuck, because it means like you guys
Wait a
forgot
minute.
that person, and it's like,
Yeah.
shit.
There's been a 13th all along.
But I want to shoot.
That's also
Wait.
mine. I need that. I have not. I need to use that more.
I stole that
But,
off of Cade.
I want to
That's
show you
mine now
guys
as
a
well. I'll steal it
song
off you.
actually that I found today, just while I was making the maps, and I'm like, oh, what language are they singing in? And then I realized I'm like, what the fuck? As I saw the imagery on my screen, and I'm like, oh my god, this is
Oh my-
horrific.
Oh boy.
There's going to be a second mic. Yeah. Was it? Yeah, like that.
I said them not. No, you can't say name.
Yes. But I've got this. If people...
Spinach.
But yeah, it's called Lullaby of the False Hydra, and it's a song that people made.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And just tell me if you can hear the audio for it.
Oh, that's terrifying.
This is what a false hydra looks like, by the way.
Oh, that's I don't like that.
Oh, don't worry, it starts singing in fucking Latin.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
Listen to that audio effect on the voice. It's singing a chorus with itself.
Oh,
That's
God.
cool.
And it's saying shit like, "Where art thou hiding, my sweet child, my sweet child?
Persona.
oh,
Why dost thou tremble in the night, my sweet child?" Like,
uh,
and the idea that this is actually what the false hydra is singing, because when the false hydra sings, you don't remember it. But if you are deaf or you go into like a bubble of like silence, you can see the false hydra. But yeah, sleep deeply and free, mother is hunting. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Izanagi destroyed this guy. Electrocute his balls.
Listen and follow
graphic.
into a...
That's
Sorry,
great.
Persona 4 is on the
to
way.
make
and I
sure
just
you
had-
don't come back here again, Balin, whack his pee.
No, I need to get the image. I need to get the image because there's a really good image of what I'm mentioning.
Someone also pointed out in the comments that you have to read the fucking translation to understand what it's saying, which means you're not looking at the fucking Hydra. The false
Yeah.
Hydra, like it's like the myth. It's like it's singing, so you're ignoring it, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's like an I don't know.
Yeah.
I really like wanted to. If I was going to do a false Hydra, I would play this song on repeat in the background,
Oh.
and then cut the music when someone sees it.
Oh my god.
Ugh. It sounds oddly beautiful.
Yeah.
Nick,
But
you
that's
should
the
open
that's the problem.
Nick,
Yeah.
you should look at that GIF I sent saying he's trying to ignore it. That's literally how it feels to hear the lullaby of the False Hydra.
Oh, yeah. Like
You know what
I
this
don't.
is reminding me of? Like chat.
Thanks for listening to Craig's Chronicles. We play for fun and record for fun, so we hope you had fun too. Please do not expect a regular upload schedule. If you are one of our employers who somehow found this, please remember that how we play a fantasy role-playing game with friends is not reflective of our professional conduct.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.